The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Billsaholic Pod. Fellas, an interesting week. Not a week that I wanted to be right about. You know, your boy, he flew down there, watched the game, and it was a letdown. It was a letdown. It was. You know, that's no ifs, ands, or buts, no way around it.
Right.
Bills let me down. Josh Allen coming off his worst career game throwing the football, 9 for 30.
That was embarrassing.
That right there, not gonna lie to you, Deshaun Watson looked better, didn't he? I don't know. No, actually,
he might be better.
No, we're gonna get into that, but no, Josh Allen looked absolutely terrible. The Bills' offense looked. Nobody was on sync.
Four receivers caught the ball.
Yeah, there was nobody on sync at all, or in sync rather. It was just brutal. Receivers really didn't look like they could get any separation the whole entire day. Offensive line looked abysmal. It was tough. Fun trip though. Houston's a cool city. Can't say I'd go back, to be honest with you.
You wouldn't go back?
You got bad luck there.
I got bad luck. Bills lose, I come back. I get tonsillitis. That's what it is. I for some reason almost said every time I like say that I almost say tetanus.
Tetanus, like a tetanus.
Yeah, no, I didn't hurt myself. I'm good. I didn't get cut or nothing. No, but it was a cool city. It's all right.
Yeah, walk us through your whole trip.
Yeah, so we fly down there, everything goes smooth. We get there, we check in to the Airbnb. Had some nice barbecue on night one. We found a nice little barbecue spot, and that was good. And then we went out. We went to a Bills backer bar. Bumped into Pinto Ron. Pinto Ron's cool. I sent that into the group chat. Hopefully you two knew who that was when I sent it, because Casey was like, "Who the fuck is this old?"
Oh yeah, I thought it was just some random Bills fan.
And
I woke up to the text and I was waking up to. I was like, "It's too early for this." I didn't know who it really was, but no, I got it now. He's cool.
Yeah, he was
good dude.
He was a cool guy to
Super
talk
fan.
to. He was a cool guy to talk to, because he was like talking to me for a couple minutes about going to away games. He was like, it becomes really addicting. And then I got home and I'm thinking to myself, I was like, God.
You're like, all right, when's the next one?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was like, if that's addicting, that was terrible. That was terrible. Well, because it's like, it was hot. I'm not saying like it was like a good time. Like the 3 nights I was there, it was cool, but it was kind of just like the events that kind of led to the end of it.
Right.
Just left a bad taste.
Does he go to every one? Like almost every away game?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the weather like down there? Like the temperature?
It was like high 80s, low 90s, just dry heat. You walk out of any building you're into, it just feels like you get hit straight in the face with a baseball bat. Just it's crazy.
A little miserable.
Yeah. Like when I was walking, now mind you, I didn't know this, but I was sick on Sunday, and when I walked out of the stadium, like just immediately was just like drenched in sweat.
Oh,
And I looked at Mark and Logan. I was like, "Are you guys drenched in sweat?" And they're like, "No, yeah, we're sweating." But I was like, I put my hand in my back and I was like, "Oh God."
Oh,
Sweat. Now,
Yeah,
how was inside the stadium? Because I heard all Sunday that they didn't open up the roof.
No, yeah. So they didn't open up the roof. And I was talking to a couple of Texans fans, because there was a few around me, and they were kind of saying that they don't really open it very often.
That's
what they've only opened it up.
That's
like
what Brownie
2
was
times.
saying.
Yeah, they've only opened up like 2 times the last like few years. They don't really open up the stadium.
I heard they opened up one preseason game this year, and that was really it.
Yeah, no, I was wondering if it was going to be open. I was glad it was. I was like, please don't open that.
Oh, that shit was probably.
I was like, please do not open.
Nice AC.
You're already
though.
sweating as
No, there really wasn't AC.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you can really AC a building that big.
Yeah.
Oh,
probably,
yeah. I
no,
mean, that'd
probably
be
not.
hard, but I mean, you still.
I'm sure there was like
something.
central air. So I don't know. I'm sure it was like, I don't know. It was not as hot as it was outside, but it was not exactly cold.
Cold, right.
Because there was a lot of buildings that I did walk into where you could tell that it had AC. A lot of the bars had AC.
Oh yeah.
I will say what was cool was, I don't know if you guys saw like the videos on my Snapchat story, but the second day we were there, we went to a Bills block party, and this fans of Buffalo, shout out to fans of Buffalo, because they go to every away game. They rented out a street full of bars, and every bar you walk into on the street is just straight Bills fans. There's Texans fans too that go, but it was straight Bills fans. Bills logos all over the bar. The whole block is shut off. They got like bars on the outside that you can like get in line. So if you don't want to go inside, Total, I think it's Total Buffalo Sports or something was there. They had like signed memorabilia. I walked with like a James Cook and a Christian Benford signed jersey for cheap. It was only $150 for both of them.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
at
put
all.
those
Thought
in
you
the man
put that in
cave.
a group chat.
Yeah, that was cool. We were down there for probably a good like 6-7 hours. I did not, dude. It was just like I did not want to get drunk down there, bro. It was just like so hot. Like I just didn't want to even deal with getting hungover or something. And then game day, we went to the Fans of Buffalo tailgate. Got there like 7 a.m. That was cool. They had all you could eat food, all you could drink. Again, not drinking out there like that. There was just not a way I was doing, especially at 6-7 a.m. I'll do that here in Buffalo. Not happening here.
Unfamiliar territory.
Yeah, not happening there. And then we had to walk like a mile to the stadium. So that was
Oh,
something.
really?
Yeah. Again, not knowing that I was about to get like that I was sick. I was wondering why I was like so hot and sweating so bad. Now it makes sense. Now it just makes sense a little bit.
That's a wow.
And then I woke up the next morning. The right side of my face kind of hurt. Felt like I got hit with a baseball bat. I did not get hit with a baseball bat. Flu, came back. Figured I had tonsillitis. We're good.
It all adds up at the end.
I
of
was
the day.
questionable for the podcast night, but thank you to the steroids and the antibiotics. Steroids kind of making me feel like I'm Superman.
I saw in the lineup there was a Q next to your name. I was sure you were going to be.
When he was looking at the
you were
injury
going to make
report.
it was a game time decision. That you were going to.
Kind of was. He kind of texted us today like, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
That's you got to believe in you. That's it.
Yeah,
you know,
we expected Travis to be sitting there.
For
Yeah.
sure.
I was
Yeah.
glad I was going to have to sub out of my fantasy.
Well, I'm here. I'm here.
Pulled
I'm
up.
here performing. But no, away games are cool. Bills fans they definitely travel well. Like when Keon Coleman caught his touchdown, I will say, like the whole sideline, the Bills sideline, you could just see like the blue jerseys, people going crazy and stuff like that. I was talking my shit too when we were coming back. But the Houston fans were nice. Like that Southern hospitality,
Nice.
that's a real thing. Like that, the guy to the right of Logan was super cool. He was talking to us the whole entire game, and I was like looking at him when we were losing. I was like, they cannot do this, right? They cannot let me fly down here and just get their shit stomped. And he was like, nah, they're not gonna, bro. They're gonna come back in the second half. And like they obviously did, and he was nervous. I was nervous. My hands were sweating. His hands were probably sweating.
He probably gave you
For
tonsillitis.
different reasons.
For different reasons. Clearly, well, he might have tonsillitis. We don't know.
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
pested all the fans.
Yeah, everybody in Houston. If there's a tonsillitis breakout, I apologize. But you guys beat my team. I had to leave my mark.
Yeah.
I had to leave.
Don't beat the Bills.
I left with an ass. Well, not an ass whooping. My team played like shit. I left with a
You-
loss. They leave with an illness.
So you are 0-1 on away games in your career.
Yeah, I probably won't be attending too many of those in the near future.
I was gonna say we might have to book one next year.
No, we
you
can.
don't want to go see him
We can.
play like the Browns or Philly or
I'm trying to go to
Pittsburgh, get
Miami, to be
close.
honest with you.
Yeah.
That'd be a
trying to
good
go to
little
Miami.
spot too.
Well, because it's like you can get a direct flight down
I
from
was about
Buffalo
to
to
go
Miami.
last year.
When
that
the
last
schedule
minute.
comes out, we'll have
Yeah,
to
we'll figure
we'll
it
have
out.
to mark a date.
We'll
I
figure it
got
out.
one more for you on the trip. Knock a new stadium out of your list. Stadium food. Was there any stadium food that
There
stuck
was.
out to you?
There was. I actually had brisket nachos. Thank you, asking, because I forgot about those brisket nachos, and that was the last thing I had before the whole thing. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
They
Phenomenal.
were good.
Good
Phenomenal.
pricing?
Not bad, dude. I got like
Some
getting
dogs
insulted.
flying around. I see it there.
I got no, not bad. I think it was like $13, and it was a big thing of nachos, bro. And I actually couldn't even finish it. And I looked at Logan, he didn't want them, and I looked at Mark, and he was like, I might eat them later, so I threw them under my chair. And there was a lot of space under the chair. I'll give the seating. I'll give it like a 8 out of 10.
Oh shit.
I will say it was real steep. So when we were leaving the game, Mark stepped on the back of my heel, and I kind of almost fell to the left. And if I'd have fell to the left, it would have been like I'd have went down like 4 rows because
You probably would have been hurting a little bit.
I actually, like I said, okay, you know what? I will say I forgot about this part. The Airbnb was terrible. Airbnb,
Didn't you already have problems with
yeah,
it?
Airbnb getting a -1 out of 10. I'm going
Whoa,
negative. I'm
what
throwing a
happened?
negative number out there.
What happened?
Bro, we get there. So we get there early. Check-in wasn't until 5. We shot him a text real quick, like, hey, like we're here early. Any chance we can check in?
You just share a bed, didn't
They were
you?
like, no, it's not that. They're like, no, you can't check in. We're like, okay, that makes sense. Like you said 5, so we're cool. So we went and got dinner. Get dinner. dude. And I'm like, we're all beat because we got up at 3 a.m. Like it's hot. Like we just want to chill in the Airbnb before we go out to the bar. And we get to the Airbnb at 5 o'clock. Girl doesn't send us the code. Mark and Logan were like, I don't want to send a text to be an asshole. So I just lit this lady up. I was like, look, I'm a paying customer. I just got off of a flight. Like I've been up since 3 a.m. I was like, you're gonna give me the code to get in this Airbnb, or I want all of our money back.
Oh shit.
And she was like, you better know. 2 seconds later, we had the code to get into that Airbnb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we get up there. She was like saying that they needed more time, and I'm like, that's fucking. Well, yeah, we swear on this.
Yeah.
What am I doing? We
Yeah,
swear on
You're
this.
fine.
I was like, that's bullshit.
Unless your mom's
Yeah.
listening.
Well, and my mom knows, I swear.
You're grounded.
I was like, that's bullshit. I was like, you don't need more time. Like, when you have people coming, you should have it ready. And we get up there. There's dirt on the floor. There's dust underneath. There's dust underneath the. I've got pictures of all this. There's dust underneath the TV stand. There's mold on the ceiling by the vents.
Oh shit.
I get into my room. Bro, they're advertising that they got 2 queen beds. One's a queen bed, it's real. I get into the other room, the one I'm sleeping on is a futon that looks like a bed. Because all they did was put sheets on it. There's no paper towels. I'm like, there's just red flags all about this place, bro. Like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Was it cheap? So you probably are
I
gonna
guess
realize.
I get what I pay for.
Yeah, next time you're gonna maybe get the one that's a couple $100 more.
Yeah. You know what sucks? Great apartment complex, great location, great apartment complex. Just a terrible, terrible place to stay. And like, let me tell you, I getting out of this futon, I felt like I was Josh Allen. I felt like I was Josh Allen in that fourth quarter hit. I like, bro, my body was in
There's
shambles.
no couch to sleep
You would
on.
have read
There was, but I gave that to Logan. I'll be honest with you, the couch was as stiff as a rock. There was like,
So the only one that was sleeping good was Mark.
nah, dude, even he said the bed kind of sucked. He said the pillows stank and everything like that. And I was like, dude, this is just disgusting. And then they had a big TV in the living room, and we were all hyped because we were
Couldn't
like,
find
okay.
the remote.
No, we found the remote. They took the batteries out.
They took the
They
bed.
took the batteries out of the remote, bro.
Really?
Yeah, so we moved the TV from Mark's room out to the living room so we could watch Sunday Night Football. Obviously, Sunday Night Football got delayed like a billion hours.
It was terrible.
But we ended up watching that. And it was kind of funny because then the next morning after Sunday Night Football, Mark and Logan left for the airport at like 3 a.m. because I ended up getting a different flight because I was not flying Frontier. I ended up getting a different flight, and they got to the airport and they missed their flight. And then they had to buy separate flights too. It was the funniest ending to the trip ever, bro.
This funny shit. Yo, this man, actually, I want to touch on that. Sunday night, we're all chilling with Lucas and we're watching a game. And this man, Travis, is sitting there and he goes, yo, Chris actually probably could have made it to the Steelers Cowboys.
I wasn't
game.
even thinking.
This man. So then we're sitting there thinking, well, Dallas plays inside. Why is there a weather warning? Like, then after like a couple minutes, he's like, oh, wow, that shit's in Pittsburgh. And I'm like, well, that kind of would have been cool, though, if they were both
You
there.
could have hit 2 games in one day.
Well, Dallas is
if they were in them.
Dallas really isn't anywhere near Houston.
We looked it up.
Oh, it isn't?
It's like hours
Maybe
away.
Google lied to us.
I probably would have had to get. It probably would have been like a couple hour drive.
Oh,
I
because
flew- I
Didn't
flew over
Google,
Dallas.
didn't Google Maps say like an hour and a
I
half?
thought it was only an hour and a half, maybe 2.
I don't know
Google
about
Maps
all
lied
that.
to us.
I don't know about all
Want me
that.
to fact check you guys?
I'm pretty sure Houston and Dallas.
Look
got a
up
couple hours.
AT&T
Houston's kind of closer to
Stadium.
the Gulf of Mexico. I'm pretty sure.
What's the name of their Allegiant Stadium?
No, NRG.
NRG. Look up NRG.
Allegiant is Oakland or not Oakland.
NRG
Vegas.
Stadium.
And to AT&T.
Because we looked it up on Google Maps, didn't we?
Yeah, if it's only an hour and a half, I wish I would have.
But I mean, if they were at
It's a 3.5 hour.
oh, you got it.
Just from Dallas to Houston. I didn't do stadiums.
And
You're
I will
fucking
say
lying.
For stadium to stadium is 4 hours and 7 minutes.
wow,
Driving.
So we just must have did city to city.
city to city. You just said it was 3 hours.
It's 3.5 hours. It's 2.
I mean, if you could,
39
I don't know what
miles.
Google Maps
well,
is telling us.
the Cowboys don't.
they're
play,
like you
the
could walk
Cowboys-
there and be there in 45
Cowboys-
No, they
minutes.
don't play in Dallas.
The Cowboys
they
don't play in Dallas.
They play in.
Oh,
But I mean, you're still 3 hours, even depending on.
Yeah, so I'm not.
They're not
mad at it.
close.
I wish I could have. Like, it would have been cool to do something like that. We just wouldn't have time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I will say we tried In-N-Out, and I was so excited about that because I've always seen it on like YouTube and stuff like that, and like
Mid.
TikTok.
right?
mid.
I've heard so many
Um,
mid things
I
about
heard
it.
good things about it.
I hear good things about it. It was all right. Mark actually said, I couldn't even believe these words came out of his mouth. Now he can be a negative guy.
Yeah.
Mark did say to everybody that he was like, give me a McDonald's burger over this In-N-Out burger.
That's a bold
What?
statement.
I was like, wow. I will say the milkshake I got, 10 out of 10, bro.
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10, the best milkshake I've ever
What
had for
kind?
fast food.
Just probably vanilla.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got judged about this.
I ain't-
I'm a strawberry milkshake kind of guy.
Oh, that shit is fire.
I like.
I'm
I'm,
a
not gonna
I'm
lie.
a strawberry.
I do like vanilla. I'll take.
I'll take
milkshake.
vanilla too. I'll take
Yeah.
vanilla too. But I got a little hate for the strawberry one. Yeah, I felt bad because Gianna was like, she saw my story and she swiped up, and she was like, "You got to tell me how good it is," and like,
Nothing wrong with a strawberry shake.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I just like vanilla.
Okay. All
No,
right.
I'm not judging.
Especially if you go
No,
someplace.
but the thing is, who judged you, Logan
Yeah.
and Mark?
No, actually,
We're
Who?
talking.
I feel like there was a little judgment from Hannah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but what
Artificial-
about like a
artificial-
reed? What about
Oh,
like a
Gianna's
reed
in here.
one?
No, they're good. No artificial strawberry flavoring.
All right.
That's
right.
true too.
All right,
What
That's
you
fair.
got next, buddy?
that's fair. Any more Houston questions?
I'm all
I
good.
think I'm all set.
You
We
got
we,
any?
we kind of had to have some positives to the podcast before we start going in.
Well, yeah, because I'm ready to go in, man. Because you know what? I might be the most bipolar Bills fan here at the table.
He's gonna be
right?
like fire Sean McDermott. Sean McDermott's not better than John Harbaugh. No, you think he's gonna say that?
Oh, Robert
Yeah.
Saleh's out there.
Robert Sala's out there. Let's get Robert Saleh in here.
We're unlocking hoodie mellow season, man.
Hoodie mellow season.
Well,
Hoodie mellow.
you're going in.
What you got? Well, me and Travis are asking other questions. You got anything?
No, I don't got. I mean,
No, we're getting into Bills and oh,
no, there's really nothing that
I just wanted
I
to
mean,
make
I
sure you got a
I didn't really watch any of your stories. I don't really care.
Oh,
Okay,
Not just
all right,
playing,
so
not
I
just
know who
playing.
my real friends are. Hey,
No,
shout out
no,
to Gianna. She's still in here.
yeah.
She swiped
No.
up on my story. That was
No,
cool.
I'm just playing. I just
My
know
own
swipe
best
up.
friend doesn't.
No, I just
okay.
I figured.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. No, it's okay. I'll take you off my story. There's just no point if you're just gonna look at them and you're just not even acknowledge that they exist. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay, let's get into the Bills a little bit.
All right.
Bills Texans.
Yeah, well, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna be the first to say there is one thing that worries me about the Buffalo Bills right now, and these first quarter slow starts. You can say maybe 1 week fine. When it happens 2 weeks in a row, that's trending in the wrong direction. That's trending in the wrong direction.
And it didn't even look like they had anything really kind of cooked up, even like game plan wise. It
It looked terrible.
just looked absolutely terrible.
That was Joe Brady's worst game as a Buffalo Bill signal caller. That was Josh Allen's worst game as the quarterback one.
Mhm.
The wide receiver group, again, I mean, okay, yeah, Keon Coleman had that cool touchdown. I will be the first to tell you, they looked absolutely garbage. Every single receiver on that team.
I mean, my
looked
thing
terrible.
is like, why is Matt Collins getting so many targets?
Dude, and why is Matt Collins not catching that ball on the first drive?
Yep, exactly. 'Cause
Dude,
all
like, can we
three of
just-
us-
Why are we throwing the ball to Matt Collins? In
Okay,
that
well, I'm gonna be
situation?
honest with you. I don't blame Josh when if you
When the
guys could
dude,
see,
yeah, when he's
he
wide
was,
open,
he was so open it wasn't even funny. Like me, Logan, and Mark, like touchdown.
dude. He's
No,
he's like
like-
looking like
Listen though.
He looked lost. Man.
I got something.
I get
about
it. He was
too.
wide open, but why aren't you setting that play up for a guy like Curtis Samuel, a guy like Dalton Kincaid running up the seam,
I don't know.
maybe even like a guy like MVS who's known for catching those deep balls like that?
Yeah,
I
he
mean, not
rejected too.
he.
My thing is like it doesn't matter when your number's called. You got to make that catch.
I understand.
It's wide open.
But
Like
That's a hard catch, though, buddy. For real, you're gonna sit there and tell me over the shoulder running like this?
he had him beat.
Like, what are you supposed? You know what I mean? That's a
Hey,
tough.
That's
catch.
but
Hey,
that's being an NFL
Is he, in
wide
the,
receiver.
is he in the NFL?
Is he in the
yeah,
NFL?
yeah,
Does he get paid millions of dollars to go grab that ball?
yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
But
like
they
that
do,
ball.
did he touch it though? Like they
He
say
short-armed
touch
it,
it,
bro.
you can
He
touch
short-armed
He
it.
didn't even have his arms all fully extended.
Josh hit him right in the fucking. He hit him on the dot.
It was beautiful pass, but I'm just
But
saying
my thing
that's
is,
a
though-
hard catch.
Yeah, but my thing is though, you're sending Matt Collins on that route.
do you think
Well-
Keon Coleman's making that catch?
Maybe, yeah.
I think
No.
he might be making it just out of the athleticism. I think he might make that.
I
I
just-
think. Do you think Gabe Davis is making that catch?
that's what we.
I-
That
yeah.
was,
So
that was
you know
what we
you know
all
what
said.
sucks?
Yeah, because we had that conversation.
There were some other conversations that I also had. That I think he catches the ball. But walking out of that stadium on Sunday, like I was looking at the Texans fans next to me, I was like, it really sucks because the Bills' real number one wide receiver plays for the other team. He plays for the other team.
Oh yeah,
And he had a
Because-
game.
I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Like, I'm glad Travis. I don't know if this is sober Travis or if this was just drunk Travis. But when he sent me a video and he was like, "Buddy, I am fucking tired of this everybody eats thing," I was like, I don't think I could send anything back because we were walking back to the car. But I put it up to my ear and I was listening to it. And I was like, "Oh, this guy's spitting. He's spitting right now. I was like, I don't know.
It
if
does
this-
suck when they don't have like when they're like down in the dumps like that. They don't have a guy like, all right, if we feed this guy, we're gonna win. You know, like what I'm saying.
Sure, you can play this everybody eats mentality against the Cardinals. Who else have we played so far?
Cardinals, Dolphins,
that we beat.
and then we beat
that we beat?
we beat the Cardinals, Dolphins. And who would be right after that?
Um,
The Jaguars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You can play that tactic against teams like that, but when you're playing the Texans and the Ravens and shit like that, you need a bona fide. You need a guy that's going to go up and catch those balls.
right.
You're not going to succeed with those everybody eats. And another thing that's pissing me off is the Bills ran 61 plays, and Keon Coleman and Dalton Kincaid, highly drafted players, were not on the field for 38% of those.
Whoa.
Insane. Like Shakir, when healthy, Kincaid and Coleman should never see less than 80% of those snaps.
Yeah, I'm also trying to. I've been scratching my head a little bit at this whole Kincaid thing, man.
Dude, I know what you mean.
Can't get the guy the ball.
He ain't looking.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's been multiple times when he has gotten the ball, and like I'm pretty sure it was like a time where he was double covered and Josh put it right in his chest.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
It's like, bro, your quarterback cannot put the ball in a better spot. He's fighting for his life. Like he is fighting for his life right
Oh
now.
yeah, he is.
And you're telling me, bro, your quarterback puts the ball on the money and you can't catch
Yeah, I
it.
think he
Bro,
dropped on the
first round
sideline too.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was
What
wondering-
are
I'm
the-
gonna be
that was a
honest with
catch.
you. I thought that
I
was
thought
a
that was-
catch.
I
don't-
got
I
something
didn't-
to
I
say
don't-
about that.
I think it was a catch.
I don't really
He
100%
definitely called.
remember.
You'd
it.
have to go back and look. And then I'm talking to John about it too, and he's like, "Yeah, McDermott's there, standing next to the I mean, there's got to be some communication."
You got no. It is upstairs. You
You know
got to
what I
think
mean?
too.
Wait, weren't
McDermott
we
doesn't.
arguing to throw the challenge flag for
You
that?
and Lucas.
Yeah,
were
okay,
like,
so
why
I
is
do
he not
remember
throwing
that.
Hey,
it?
you
Yeah.
get mixed. You get mixed emotions with that because yes, McDermott standing next to the ref, but you also got eyes in the sky who's telling McDermott on the field to challenge it or to not challenge it.
Well,
Right.
you also got John Perry. That's the guy who's up top now for the Bills, who's the former NFL referee. And you're right, that's the guy that's telling Sean McDermott now if he should challenge it or not. I guess if he's telling you not to, sure. I didn't have a good vantage point like you guys. Like you guys definitely see things way better up than I did because I mean I was
Right.
Yeah.
that was on the sideline I was on, so I couldn't see it.
They said he juggled it, but I don't see him juggling it. And the note when he came down, the nose of the football never touched the ground. So
I thought it was a catch dead ass, but then like
Because we had a punt after that.
we
Yeah.
had to punt.
Yeah.
It was 3rd and 20. It was the long conversion, wasn't it?
Probably. I mean, we found ourselves in 3rd and long
I
all
thought
day.
it was at least 3rd and 15, 3rd and 20.
Question.
you know,
Yeah.
probably with Spencer Brown, holding and
Yeah, I got.
I mean,
I got
there's
a
just-
question
What's up,
offensive.
buddy?
for the table here.
I got an answer.
Was Josh Allen concussed or not?
Dude,
I'm pretty sure he was knocked. I'm pretty sure he was knocked the fuck out on the field.
when
to
your
be
head
honest with you.
double bounces off the turf like that, I think there's something going on.
When I saw the video, not only did his head double bounce, I'm pretty sure his hand was like he was just
little
like
limp.
he was just
Well,
like
right
there.
after that, my buddy Harrison texted me and he's like, "Why is he still in the game? Why is he still playing?" I'm pretty sure he
Well,
was out cold.
Did I tell you? I got a funny thing for you. I don't know if I've mentioned this to any of you guys. So I got a few other things I want to touch on about the Houston Texans experience in the stadium.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we've all been to Bills games here. But they've got the PA announcer just like the Bills do. So like after the play, they announce what happened for the fans.
Right.
And he was like, so Josh Allen goes in the blue medical tent. Obviously, we get the stop, and then on 3rd down, CJ Stroud fumbled the ball. And when he fumbled the ball, like they went over the announcements and they were like, CJ Stroud fumble recovered by the Bills. And you saw Josh Allen shoot out of the blue medical tent. They pulled his ass right back in. It was so funny. I was like sitting there. I'm like, wow.
I don't know. He
that's
might
my
not, he
quarterback.
might not have. Because like he was complaining about like his chest and stuff, and maybe it knocked the wind out. Because when you get the wind knocked
Right.
out of you, sometimes all you can do is just lay there.
I thought
You
when
know?
I saw him laying on the ground, I was like, yeah, our season's over.
That was my first thing too.
Our
So
season's over. Bro.
they were concussions. I was thinking the same thing, but then he starts grabbing his chest, and then my dumb ass, obviously, I don't know injuries like that. I'm like, oh, Josh is fine. Yo, the wind got knocked out of him. He's gonna be back like that. Yeah, I was worried about him coming back, but he didn't get the wind knocked out of him. You know what I
think he
mean?
was knocked out cold.
No, he was knocked out.
Yo,
he
why
had
are they
to
giving him
have
a smelling salt when he's running back
That's
onto the field, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to wake
So-
him up.
You're not even supposed to do smelling salts. I thought that was like illegal now or something like
I don't
that. I
know.
saw something online that they were like, you're not even supposed to do smelling salts anymore. Like that's
shit.
not supposed to be a thing.
Just like apparently he
Damn.
rips his ends too.
Yeah, he does rip ins.
Quarterback.
That's quarterback one, man. This quarterback one doesn't do that.
No.
He'll be back though. He'll be fine.
I don't do smelling salts or ends. Okay, yeah, no, but real quick, just because I forgot to touch on this, and this one actually kind of like now going to a different NFL stadium and then seeing like a game day experience. I can appreciate how the Bills don't try to do too much. Like the Bills, like as far as like getting the like I
Get
don't
the
want to say
fans
getting
ready?
the fans involved, but like because you should get the fans involved. But like I'm talking about every media timeout, there was something going on, bro. Like they were having fans on the field, they were doing games on the field, they were having like what's it called? The Mexican mariachi band? Is that is that what it's called?
Yeah, I've heard
The
of them
mariachi
things.
band. Like I'm like, bro. And me and Mark Beasley just looked at each other. Was like, can we just watch football, bro? Like it's just like every media timeout, the something was going on. We were right next to a speaker too, so it was just so loud.
Yeah.
But I was like, bro, they came out with the mariachi band, and Buddy was hitting the notes, like he was doing good, but like it was like making my ears bleed, bro. And I was just like, get me out of here, bro. I want to just,
this whole
I
experience.
want to be, I want to just be,
miserable.
I want to be in the Bills stadium on 3rd down or 4th down with the train one, hitting my seat and getting excited, and then listen to the shout song, and then Mr. Brightside in the 4th quarter. That's all I need. That's how I'm satisfied. I'm a satisfied guy if that's all you give me. These Texans fans.
Yo, do they
too
do that hitting the seat shit, or
No.
is that like a Buffalo?
No, I don't know if that's a Buffalo thing, but I will say the fans are not into it as much as we are.
Oh,
Like we were, like us Bills fans were getting up on 3rd down, and I don't know, like it got kind of. I'm not gonna say it got loud, but it got a little loud for on a couple real late in the game when the Bills were getting back into it.
right.
But like, I will be the first to say, like Texans fans, they just get on the edge of their seat a little bit. That's all it is. Like it's not like there's nothing going on that like gave me Bills vibes.
Vibes.
How are their
And-
tailgates compared to Buffalo's? That you could not. That's kind of because we talked about. I'm pretty sure we talked about that because Case was like, I don't know if any other team's fans is getting up at 7 a.m. and going to be hammered by the time they get to the stadium.
I was thoroughly convinced walking into that stadium. I thought there was going to be more Bills fans than Texans fans because all I was seeing was Bills fans everywhere. But I was there so early, and the
Yeah.
Bills fans do get there that early.
Right.
I guess Texans fans, as I got closer to the stadium and like the parking lot around the stadium, they were there. But I was just like, yeah, nobody goes as hard in that. That I can probably say now is definitely true. Their player introductions was cool.
Yeah.
Like it was definitely loud. Place definitely got crazy when CJ Stroud ran out. Place went absolutely stupid when Stephon Diggs ran out.
Oh yeah.
They did that on purpose, man. They put him last.
For
Well, they
sure.
put him right before CJ Stroud. Place went crazy.
They did.
Yeah, I heard Diggs coming out, and I was just like, I kind of wanted to cry. To be honest with you, I was like,
I don't know, man.
I was like, there's the real guy. There's Josh Allen's old best friend because he side eye. I mean, he gives him the
Now they're
nastiest
ops.
side eye now.
I
in
thought
the
that they dipped
midfield.
each other up.
The
Though.
quickest little, like a lot of times those guys
Josh
dap up.
went in for the first.
Yeah, but a lot of times those guys dap up, and it's not like it's
It's
like
like
a
a
1 second
conversation.
thing.
Talk for a second.
Like Stephon Diggs and Josh
Right.
Allen, quite literally was a snap of a finger, and then they were done. And did you see the picture of Stephon Diggs side
Yeah, he
eyeing
was like, yeah, that shit was crazy.
They said Matt
memes.
Milano was in the background too when Josh and Diggs went up in the middle,
He walked away.
and Matt Milano walked
Yeah,
away.
he's probably, this shit's about to be awkward as hell.
Oh hell yeah.
They
Well,
don't.
You think he missing them now?
Probably a lot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's probably a lot of people missing him. I think I'm one of them.
Oh, I'm fucking missing his ass bad.
Yeah, Keon
really
Coleman
am.
ain't no Stephon Diggs.
Yo, on that. Okay, my bad. Go ahead, do your thing.
I don't got anything.
I was gonna say, I had to keep looking at that touchdown. I went back and I saw it on live.
Oh, we were
television.
not-
Step out.
I
We were
thought he was
nonstop.
out. I
We were
swear
watching
to
the
God.
replay like
He
100
didn't step
times.
out.
He didn't.
I don't think he
know
did either.
didn't, but
He
at
didn't step out.
first, like it took me probably 2 or 3 times to watch it to be like, "Whoa, he's good." First time, I'm like, "How did this
He's kinda a
motherfucker
little
get
slow.
lucky?"
I thought he was a little
He
slow
is,
running down
bro.
the sideline.
It's like-
I was like, ooh.
But
I
that's
mean,
not.
he's not really didn't
It's
give him
not
to
what
be
they
the quickest guy.
Yeah, that's not what they
I know,
drafted.
but I'm looking at it like when I was
He ran a
running,
4.5.
when I was running on the field today, I was like, damn, I'm faster than Keon Coleman.
Yeah, yeah. I got another thing. What about that RPO that hit him in the back of his head?
I'm not gonna lie. That's
That's
like
not happening if Steph Diggs is running.
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
Well, I was trying to tell these guys, it's kind of like that same thing when Cole Bishop got beat over top. But that's just rookie things, man. It's just things you got to
Yeah,
work with.
I know,
dude.
but it's like, come on, bro. It's like,
It's like because you got to think like if that's like Marvin Harrison Jr. or like Malik Neighbors, are they making that play? Like probably. Right? Probably. But those
if
are
that's
high
Brian-
first
if
round
that's
draft.
Brian
Brian
Thomas,
Thomas
Jr.,
Jr.
who the Bills could have just traded up and grabbed.
Yeah, he was.
He's probably making the play.
My
like-
my thing with Keon Coleman is that there's a lot of, when they've asked him to make a play, he's made a play, but has like other than that, there's really not been like anything
He
that's
cannot create.
he can't.
There's
His
no
problem is he
separation.
can't create
It,
space.
it sucks because you see this with Bills rookies all the time. It takes them longer than other rookies around the league
Yeah.
to really ramp up, and by the time of it, us fans are already tired of it. because we grab you that high to make impact plays as soon as you step on that field.
Yeah, maybe it'll be like a Nico Collins because Nico Collins took a little while to get going.
Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
Nico Collins. I'll be honest with you, he's nothing like him.
Yo,
well, Nico
is that
Collins has
guy-
been in the league for 4
Well,
years.
Nico Collins is a really good wide receiver.
I'm just saying.
I would actually argue before he got hurt, and because now he's gonna be out for like 4 weeks, I'd probably
like,
tell you.
hold on. You say what you're saying, and I gotta tell Casey.
Are
something.
you gonna say he's top 5 like I've been saying?
I do think I can confirm after seeing what that route right there. I was like, yeah, this guy's good.
Thank
Bro,
you.
where the
That's
oh
good.
my god.
So remember when we were talking and we were talking about underdog and it said James Cook got rescued. I went home and checked my thing the next day because he got injured. Nico Collins got rescued. Remember we were talking about that?
No
So
way.
my other 2 bets hit. I
They
would have
did?
won money. No, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't?
Mm-mm.
Bro, so my the CD Lamb, whatever the hell.
His yards didn't hit.
CD Lamb, Zeke, and who was the dude on Kelvin Austin on
Oh yeah,
Pittsburgh?
yeah.
Kelvin Austin hit, Zeke fucking hit. CD Lamb, no touchdown. I could have been up 205.
His yards
Yeah.
didn't even hit either.
He had like 62 because I had him for over 77 and a half.
But
Yeah.
okay, that's another
I,
thing.
I had a
wanna-
tragic one too.
Go ahead, real quick. I got
because
something on CD Lamb.
I had
so
like
don't
I had like a
forget.
4 leg, and I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure two out of the 4 didn't hit, but they were both close. But like the Nico Collins one was real close because I took
I
Nico
took
Collins
his
over
over-
80 and a half.
So did I. so
he
did
got
I.
78.
Dude, on
He
the
got
first,
78.
and the first time he touches the ball. And then also I won $13. I put Diggs and James Cook to get a touchdown.
Yeah, we did the
Was it
same
James and
bet.
Diggs Cook?
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
Cook's
got that
good.
$13. I knew I was gonna bet on the Sunday night football game and won no money.
Yeah, I'm having a down bad year.
You're having a bad year.
It
Yeah.
get like
Well,
that.
the NFL is weird as a whole right now.
Yeah, it ain't too late to turn it around though, boys.
I got a question though, real quick.
Just take
So
one week.
you guys obviously seen the video with CD Lamb and Dak.
They're
They
always
can't
fighting.
figure out what he's saying. Have you didn't hear about that?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and
The-
I think I know what he said.
There's at least no joke. Like I've seen like 5 or 6 different people post a different thing, and every time that's just how our brain works. You look at it, and that's what you're gonna hear.
Yeah, I
and
think
see.
I think I can tell what he said.
You could.
Yeah.
You
What'd he
know
say?
what it is or no?
It says I want to be a Buffalo Bill. You suck at playing.
Yeah,
football."
bullshit.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. Well,
He was
we're just living
hating
in our
on him.
dreams now.
Bro, and then they put the camera on
CD
Dak was
Lamb,
crying. and
CD
shit.
Lamb,
Maybe Jamar
top
Chase
2
will
and
be a
8-2.
Buffalo Bill.
What'd you say?
CD Lamb top 2 and 8-2.
I don't know, man. After
Sorry,
that,
tell
after
him,
that day
boys.
that Jamar Chase had, I think I might want him to be a Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah, I want him to be a Buffalo Bill, but
Bill, but I think CD Lamb's better than
I think
Jamar
Just- I-
Chase.
I think
Don't
Justin-
even.
CD
don't
Lamb
even
hasn't been
start.
putting up numbers
I think
like,
Jettis is better
like
than all
Jamar
3.
Chase has.
I think
right now.
Jettis is better than all 3.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, Jettis. We should have just instead of
I don't think
should-
any
should-
of them are better than Nico Collins right now.
well,
Well,
Nico,
right
poor
now-
Nico, poor Nico. Somebody's got to donate that hamstring.
Yeah,
IR.
Of course, he pulled his hamstring when I take him for 80 and a half yards. He was going to torch the Bills the whole day.
Oh, he was about to. Good thing
that
he
game
got
would
hurt.
have ended 50-20.
Yeah, all Nico Collins touchdowns the whole entire day. But you know what? The defense ended up not looking too bad.
That's
Um,
another thing.
Terrell
I was
Bernard
saying.
first came back, gets a pick.
Dude, and he had a big play at the goal line.
Yeah, he did.
Not at the goal line, but a fourth down.
stop.
Jumped over the
he
line.
Looked good. He looked good.
really good.
He's he's in a red non-contact jersey.
I'm in Toronto.
Oh man. Yeah. Is that we concerned about that or?
I don't know if it's just maybe like a. I don't know. I probably wouldn't be too.
I think it's
concerned
just precautionary.
I think
that's kinda what I
I
was
think I heard
thinking.
some good things about Toronto. I think he's coming back. If I'm not mistaken. There were some up arrows today, so that's looking good.
Yeah, you see his little interview with Sale.
No, but I saw like the thigh doctor post. He was like trending upward, and he was under trending upward. He was
Yeah,
actually the only
Sal
injured.
asked him if he was going to play this week, and he said, "We'll see," with a smile.
Yeah, well, it
That's
looks,
good.
luckily our defense is slowly getting healthy because it looks like our offense is going to be decimated this
Yep,
week.
yep.
Looking like no Curtis Samuel, no James Cook.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's
Toe.
one other one. There's one
Khalil.
other big one too. Khalil Shakir doesn't look like he's going to play again too.
Well, I also heard is that at Oliver maybe too.
Oh, yeah,
Oliver
he's-
didn't practice
Yeah,
either.
he's not looking good either.
He didn't
And
practice.
There was somebody.
They're
else
gonna be
on the
calling up some of
defense.
us soon.
You're next. I tell you all the time. I'm like, you better get out there.
I gotta get out there.
They're about
I
to
gotta
go
start
and get
conditioning this week. They
some
might ask me
free-
to play.
Some free
We
agents.
can both do it together, buddy.
Some
We'll start
free
running.
agents. That's just how it
Yeah,
rolls.
they're gonna. They.
What's
do.
the NFL news there?
I
man?
don't got NFL news right now.
Oh, my bad.
I want to touch about on the offense. Sunday, the Bills took the field with a first-round pick tight end, second-round pick wide receiver, $30 million tight end in Dawson Knox, $24 million wide receiver in Curtis Samuel, and a second-round running back. I mean that I love Shakir, and you guys know I love Shakir, and I mean this with all respect. But I just named off all those guys right there, and we're really relying on a 5th round wide receiver for this offense to run smooth.
Right.
All right.
No.
And that's what I don't understand at all. And it's not a resource. It's not a lack of resource. It's a lack of usage.
Yeah.
We get all these guys on offense, and we finally think our offense is it, and we just don't use them right. We don't understand. We can't understand, or we don't know. We just can't use them.
I was going to say that they're just not even using them right. Like every time Curtis Samuel is going to get the ball, you just know it's going to be a screen pass.
Yeah.
And then every other else is in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Like
And it's never
I
completed.
watched a little highlight reel of Curtis Samuel on the Red Commanders last season with Sam Howell. Sam Howell, he's got Josh Allen this season.
Mhm.
I watched a highlight of Curtis Samuel beating Christian Bedford last year on a go route. He goes to the flats, he catches, he gets rack. He does like a 5-yard little hitch, he gets rack. And all we're seeing is him coming out of the backfield and doing these trick plays and doing these screen passes.
I don't know.
Well,
It's stupid.
You know,
You
the
got
guys,
a guy like that, and you're using.
the guys just gotta, they just gotta get around the campfire and start singing the song the same way.
Okay, McDermott.
That's
Still
just-
early though, too.
No,
you know.
we're
but you know
week
what?
It's
5.
No,
still
no,
early,
but
but
no,
we just
but
paid him
no.
3 years.
It's like it is still early, but bro, it's like it's there's no excuses, dude.
We
in the
pay
National
these
Football League.
guys.
You now the thing that scares me is, and you know what? I hope everybody's kind of feeling a little bit alarmed because the Bills have now played 2 of the top AFC teams and looked like dog shit against them.
Right.
They don't match up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go off real quick.
And they still have the Chiefs.
They don't match up well against any top team. I'm gonna tell you right now, they play the Chiefs. If they come out at all looking like they have the last 2 weeks, they will get their shit stomped.
Patrick Mahomes will.
Patrick Mahomes will absolutely. I don't care if he throws 3 picks against the Bills because they're going to find a way to win. Because if they can find a way to win with turning over the ball, they're going to win.
Their defense
gonna,
coordinator is
right.
crazy.
They by far right now look like the AFC favorites.
Don't tell me San Fran. I got a feeling we're beating them. I'm not feeling too
I'm-
good about
that's-
the Niners.
Well, he's
I'll
talking.
be
That's NFC.
I'm be honest with you.
But
I
you're
can't even
saying-
begin.
Oh yeah.
I
okay.
can't even begin to like. Who knows if they're they might have like every single position being backups when we play them.
Right. Right.
But the Bills at this rate might be in the same boat.
I got a quick take, and I want to ask your opinion on this.
Go ahead.
I feel like my biggest problem with this team right now is there's some weaknesses on the team, and I was willing to accept that because I understand what the salary cap and all that shit. So I was going to cut the team some slack. I'm even cutting Brandon Bean some slack. My problem right now is the coaching is atrocious.
Yep.
Like every game, there is so much to talk about weird decision that the coaches are making, whether it's not using Kincaid, whether I'm sure you're going to get to that at some point, talk about what happened at the end of the game, the stupid play last week with Josh, like being a wide receiver, like all this other bullshit. Like just what is it? And then, and even why we're playing a zone and we're getting killed in a zone.
Mm-hmm.
I have serious questions about the choices that the coaches are making. The players can only run the plays that are called, and I just feel
Agreed.
like the philosophy of the coaching is like I just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like every week we're discussing the coaches
Mm-hmm.
over like because I don't know. Kincaid, sure, he drops the ball, but he also don't feel he's getting a lot of targets.
Right.
So to me, like that's on the coaches. That's not on.
It almost seems like they're not even really designing stuff for Kincaid. Really, it doesn't even seem like it. You know how like when Travis Kelce in his prime, they had like numerous plays where it's like this play Travis Kelce's getting the ball. It's like Kincaid. It's like, okay, Kincaid, you're like a second option, you know?
I feel like the Bills don't even have a guy that you can do that with right now.
And that's what I was kind of saying earlier is like, and this kind of, when you're down that by like that to the Texans and you don't have like a guy where you throw the ball to like Diggs and you're like, okay, this guy's going to help us.
And see, yeah, you're going into my next point. And you know what kills me the most is when McDermott comes on after these losses like this and he goes, it's my fault. How many more fucking times is it going to be your fault before you actually fix it?
We're going to get right into it.
How many more times is it going to be your fault? It's all on me.
It only took us about 40 minutes.
And then, to your point, when he goes, you need that guy. And then he sits there in front of the media and he goes, well, we believe in the guys that are with us right now. Are you fucking?
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna break it down to you just like this. Mac Hollins fucking sucks at football. I'm not gonna lie. Mac Hollins is terrible at football. Like, dude, he's just you can't throw the ball. You should not.
Once
throw
I
him the ball
heard that
5
quote,
times.
I turned it off. That just kills me. We're gonna stick with the guys that we just lost 2 straight crucial AFC games to, who we make the playoffs. We're gonna see them in the playoffs. Maybe
Both of them.
if
Potentially.
if they're gonna be there in the long run, we're gonna see them again, and you're gonna stick with the guys that you've already lost to against them. No, bullshit.
Well,
All right. Well, let's
This man's got something.
I'm gonna be honest with you because I'm eating my words.
is Sean McDermott
I'm-
better than John Harbaugh?
gonna eat
I was gonna say, give me John
John
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh's a better head coach than Sean McDermott. I'm sorry. I'm gonna eat my words. I hate being wrong about this.
Yeah,
I hate being wrong about this. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's cool. It's cool. You mess up one time.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, it's cool. 13 seconds. You fucked up. I'm
Right.
gonna take you back. You messed up clearly. All right. There's other time management that I'm sure I could go through here and find. You have the ball with 30 seconds left. The Houston Texans have all 3 timeouts
On the
Run
4-yard
that
line.
damn
on the
fucking-
4-yard line. And your bright idea is, you know what? Let's throw the ball 3 times.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you right now, as a head coach, I don't give a dude. That is the worst decision you can make. I don't care because you're gonna hand the ball off. The Texans are gonna use the timeouts. That's fine. That's fine because if they don't have those timeouts, one, you're gonna burn some clock. But 2, if they don't have those timeouts when they touch the ball again, they're not getting into field goal range. Because if they ran the plays that they should have ran, I'm promising you right now, the clock would have either expired, they would have gotten in range. And real quick,
okay, no, you're good. You're good.
and then you do punt the ball to them. And then you're going to tell me, I don't know if you guys heard about this. Then you're going to tell me on a very crucial play that put them in field goal range. My fault. I'm getting a little heated.
No, it's all
To
right.
put them in field goal range, you can't even get enough fucking guys on the field. Russell Douglas was like, we had 10 guys on the field, and Dorian Williams ran on the field last second and had no idea what coverage they were in.
Oh, I didn't even
That's
hear
great.
about that.
Oh, that's great. Good job.
that's-
Good job getting your
and,
players ready.
Yeah,
ready
that's
on a
definitely a
crucial
coaching
play.
problem. But
Right.
I think a lot of that on the goal line is like, we got to put a little blame on Joe Brady. Why is he calling 3 pass plays?
No, I agree.
What you should do right there is they got 3 timeouts. No matter what, they're gonna get the ball back. Why are you just not running the ball? So that way, when they do get the ball back, they have to throw the ball and not just burn out the clock, run the ball a few times, kick it. I mean, the kicker is banging them from 60 yards every time he gets it.
I'm
he's
just
gonna make it.
after what I've seen the past couple of years,
I'm done.
I'm just convinced when it's a close game like this, or it's a tie game, and we're supposed to be going in overtime, we're gonna find a way to fucking lose.
Yeah, I think
We're gonna lose if we go to overtime too.
the thing is like the Bills
Yeah.
the Bills can't win
He
close
doesn't-
games,
he
and
doesn't have
I think a
word.
lot of that's just like
No.
on Josh just blowing other teams out. So it just makes McDermott look a little bit better. So when those close games do come, they don't know what to do.
Right.
I'm gonna say right now, Robert Saleh was fired the other day.
We are not bringing him Robert.
No.
Saleh.
I was
okay.
a little shocked about that. The Jets have, I think they dated back in like either the early 90s or the early 80s. They have never fired a head coach in actively in the season. They
Really?
usually wait till the
First
end
time.
of the season.
First time.
Didn't you
Um,
say something in my house? You were like, I bet
Yeah,
That's-
because we talked about Lucas, and I was like, if Salah loses this game, he's probably going to be on the hot
Oh,
seat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's the first time they've done that in a long time. I'm gonna tell you right now, like there better be some head scratching going on one Bills drive because if I'm Brandon Beane, and like I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon Beane I think is a phenomenal general manager. I'm not gonna say anything about that,
Oh yeah.
but okay, something has to be said about this coaching. Like
For
Sean McDermott, I hate to eat my words. Like I hate to eat my words. I hate to be wrong. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm a Bills fan, but when we're hosting a podcast and we're gonna talk about the Bills, we have to be real.
Oh
We
yeah.
have to be
for
real,
sure. I
and-
try to
and
be as real.
There's a serious conversation that has to be like had about this. And Sean McDermott, in every single big moment of his career, where the hell has he been?
Nowhere.
Where has he been? 13 seconds. We should have won that game. We should have won to the AFC Championship. This game right here is a prime example. Like you're telling me, and yes, Joe Brady calls the plays on offense, but no one can tell me that Sean McDermott doesn't have the ability as the head coach to say,
To say
"Hey,
no,
Joe,
run the ball,
run the
Yeah.
fucking
no,
ball."
absolutely.
like
Yeah, he
and
does.
I think that's just him trying to be like, "Oh, I trust my guys," but like, listen, man, put your big boy pants on and tell him to run the damn ball
Put-
because you know that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, put your big boy pants on. And at the end of the day, your quarterback was having a shitty performance. He was playing absolutely terrible.
And I think it's just like everybody's like, "Oh, Josh is like he was having a horrible game. Why even have him throw the ball 3 more times, dude? Just try. I know they don't ever win in overtime, but that's your best option is to
Yeah.
try to win in overtime.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Hopefully you
But
get
if
the
they
ball.
can't win in overtime, that's a problem.
oh, absolutely.
Like, and that's the thing. Like that's why, like for me, I'm very frustrated because, like, I didn't think they were going to win the game. I thought they would lose the game. Like
Me
that was
too.
my prediction. But at the same time, like they could have won that game, even though they stunk at times. But again, like defensively, they started off awful. Offensively, they started off awful. And then when the chips are down, they're making bad decisions. Like at what point, like the team, this is, and I'm an old dude. So like, I'll go back to like, watching the Bills in the old days. Like I loved Marv Levy, but he got us to a certain point, but he couldn't take us to the promised land. He couldn't take us to that next thing. And like, if my dad was around, like I guarantee we'd be sitting down, we'd watch this game, and my father would be saying, "It's Marv Levy all over again." Yep. Like it's here we go again. Great guy, locker room guy. The guys love him. Blah blah blah. They bleed for him. Blah blah blah. All that shit. But okay, then win. But you got to learn how to win. Gotta like I coached soccer for a lot of years, and I was not the great tactical coach, but game day, like I could out coach people. Like guys on the other side, down the side of the pitch, because we're on the same side in soccer. But I mean, like those guys were better trainers than me. But in game time, my subs would beat that guy's subs. Like I knew what that guy was going to do. Like guys that I would go up against every year when I coached. Sure. Not a great trainer, but I knew how to win games. And we don't have a coach that knows how to win games. Yeah. Like he may be a great process, all that shit. How do you win games? And that's what the Bills fans are harping about.
Team out the water.
Like going back to 13 seconds. Like I hate to say it, but like, oh yeah, but he's whatever. But maybe your guy could have been that guy if you win the 13-second game.
Yeah.
Like that's my problem. Like how many you said it. How many chances does the guy get?
You have a quarterback that you probably will never see another man play like that. And it almost just seems like he's just wasting them away.
His prime's only here for a couple more years.
Yeah, exactly. And you got the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes when they don't have no wide receivers, but with that coaching,
they find a way to fucking win.
With Andy Reid, with their defensive coordinator, they will always find a way to be at that final game. And it's a coaching thing.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He's got 6 picks.
He's got 6 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Anyone who has his back, their defensive coordinator. Because that defense, I was looking at the stats. I don't have them right now. That defense right now is absolutely phenomenal.
They're scary.
It is so good, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Go ahead.
I'm already on the wave. We're here in week 6. I know exactly who I want the Bills head coach to be.
I know too.
That's Ben Johnson.
Oh.
I don't even know who it is. Where's he at?
The Lions offensive coordinator.
He stayed for the Lions.
I want, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, Josh.
Did you talk about that last year?
Offensive minded.
Josh deserves to have a coach that is offensive minded.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's just like it's so crazy to me that with Josh Allen and some of the weapons he's had that we've just not been able to get this job done. Like, and some really good defenses. Bro, I'm so over. I'm over it. Like I hate to say this. And like, because I'm eating my words from 2 weeks ago. Like it literally feels this is one thing that I hate to do.
It happened,
but
bro. Look at what I said with James Cook.
True, but I'll be the first to say that it's the same shit every year, no matter who's on the team. It's going to be the same shit. It's not going to change. Yeah. He absolutely sucks when it comes down to game management. He has no idea what he's doing. He locks right up and he makes the wrong decision every time. Mm-hmm. There's not been a game where we've gotten down to where it's like the last couple of seconds and he's pulled it through. It's never happened. And he's been the head coach since 2017. It has never happened.
Yeah, now that you mentioned that, it's like we lose them close games, and when we win, we're blowing them out.
The Bills don't win a game. They don't win a game if it's within if they didn't blow the team out, bro. It feels like they're never winning the football game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just sick of being the talk of the talk before the season starts. And being hyped for the season and going big expectations. Like we didn't have any expectations this year going into the season. Mm-hmm. We talked about that before we got the podcast back up. But I'm just sick of it. And then I'm sick of losing these games. I'm sick of going on Facebook and Instagram and just being the laughing stock of the NFL the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah.
And then going into Monday, we're the laughing stock on all those big, like Shannon Sharp show and Nick Wright's show.
Yeah.
And I'm just sick and tired of being the laughing stock for the next week until we do it again.
And the thing that sucks is because the Bills teased us. The beginning of the year was phenomenal, right? You're like, oh, maybe they're gonna make it work. They're gonna figure it out, even though they don't have the weapons. And then 2 weeks, 4 weeks into the season, they just completely shit their head.
And you don't even know what happened. I'm not even sure at this rate with the way Josh Allen's getting hit. It's like we're not even sure. Is this guy gonna play the whole year, bro? Like something tragic could happen if the Bills.
The offensive line is very inconsistent.
I was gonna say I would say
Very.
now I'm scratching my head. The one thing I am scratching my head about is the Bills had the best offensive line under Josh Allen last year. They came out and looked all right the first couple of weeks, but they've looked absolutely lost the last 2 weeks. Like absolutely lost. Pass blocking, bro. Any blitz combo that the Texans threw out there, they were in there.
blitzing
They
him
were
like
in there.
crazy.
Yeah,
Because I knew they could.
Yeah.
Josh was getting hit every single play.
Yeah.
Like every play, he was getting hit. And then like it's just like, dude, I'm so frustrated, dude. It's just it's getting to the point where like it's not okay anymore. Like at what point does Terry Pagula and Brandon Bean decide that this shit is just not okay? Like I don't think it'll be an in-season thing. Like I just don't think.
No, I was kind of
like
when you were done. I was
I was saying like I don't think, and you know what? To be honest with you, unfortunately, I think with everything that he's done for the Bills in the last like 8 years, I think he kind of deserves to finish out the job, at least finish out the season.
Right.
But at the end of the season, like, dude, it's got to be. If we don't win the Super Bowl, like, I think it's got to be a win the Super Bowl thing. Like, I think,
thing?
bro, fuck yeah.
And you think he's going?
We've had these expectations the past.
They should have won the
years.
Super Bowl. They should have won the Super Bowl.
In 13-second
one of the
year.
last couple of years.
2020 for sure.
Like, any of the last couple of years, the Bills should have won the Super Bowl.
I think 2020 was their chance under Sean McDermott. I'm thinking probably.
Jermaine Edmonds and all them guys. 13 seconds.
Yeah.
13 seconds here was the year the Bills should.
We win that 13 seconds game. There was no doubt.
Because you want to know why? We would have played the Rams. And did you see what we did to them the year after they won the Super Bowl?
We would have played the Bengals. Was it the Bengals? Bengals week after.
Yeah, we would.
Bengals looked like absolute shit that game against the Chiefs.
There's just no like, who knows what would have really truly happened? But the Bills' offense was playing historically the best that we've ever seen in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Josh Allen was putting up numbers that the NFL's never seen in the playoffs. He still does that every season.
Well, it's weird. They went out and they got this offensive coordinator. I mean, excuse me. They went out and got like what they thought was a generational quarterback, and I think he is. I think Josh is a generational quarterback. And then your last two offensive coordinators have been basically novices.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dable leaves, great. I'd like Dable. I think Dable's pretty good. He leaves. And then who was experienced.
A joke of a try.
And then you bring in a guy that was like, well, we're going to try something. Like, you try something when you have like a brand.
Yeah.
If this was Josh's first year, and
why not?
that would go with Dorsey. Great.
You don't expect much anyway.
Right. But now you've got a guy, you know what he can do. And like, well, let's experiment because we're cheap. And that's my problem with the Bills. I think they're cheap when it comes to their coaches. And then we, go and get somebody that really knows their shit. And no, but we hear about the stadium all the time.
Yeah,
Great. Like we're so focused on infrastructure instead of focusing on what we have right now.
Right.
And it's heartbreaking for me because like I've been through this shit and I'm watching you guys like when I was your age when I went through this shit and then I had to go live in the fucking desert for all those years. Like, and you want to talk about being made fun of, like, it'd be like week 7, we'd be doing the math. Well, if 3 teams' planes crash and there's nobody left on the team, we might come in second. We might get a wild card. Like that's like I remember doing that math and like Thanksgiving, like, well, but it was Brady.
That's
well,
funny.
fuck off. Like I don't care. I want to be that. I want to be the team. I want to be Kansas City. I want to be the Patriots. I want to but we're lazy.
Yeah,
We're not making the tough decisions. I'm sorry, I ranted twice on you today.
We need it.
No, we
Part
need
of the
we need Coach
podcast.
Maranto to get us going.
Bills
a little
need
bit. My thing is
Bills
like
need you, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you go?
they
coach
just
him?
always stay in house. Like you got to go out and get
They're-
your guy. Like
They're content and they go after locker room guys who are going to please the players. And
my thing is like maybe
you got to
like,
be.
maybe this is I guess it's really not a bad example. Like when Andy Reid was with Philadelphia, they got to that game, but they could never win. Well, Andy Reid went to the Chiefs. It's just a little bit of a change for the Chiefs, and now look at them. They're just, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just they just need to get out of
Just sick of our
in-house.
coaching staff being soft.
Yeah, like
Light a fire under their ass.
I wish I could find the tweet because it was I think it was Ryan Talbot or something like that. One of the guys that's in the locker room does interviews and stuff like that. They didn't name the player that said this, but it was an offensive veteran player, and he did say he was like. Apparently, I wish they would have said who it was. I can only guess. My only guess would be like Deion Dawkins or one of the vet wide receivers. But they said like the coaches better learn from this one. And it's like your players are noticing that like that shit fell on you guys. Like It does, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that
it,
sounds like you're
it's-
losing the room.
Yeah, exactly. It
losing
doesn't
the
have
room.
worry. It
The
worries
team
you about
morale
the
is
room.
low.
Like
Team morale's low.
and Sean McDermott's today talking about fucking campfires and singing songs. It's like, and how we got to get on the same page. Yeah, you're damn right. We got to get on the same page.
For
But I don't know if we're gonna get on the same page with your little fucking campfire songs.
Yeah,
that
he
you're
just
talking
always
about, too.
seems like when he
Like-
tells us how he's gonna fix things, it's always like stupid, you know.
Sean McDermott he, and you know what? It happens all the time. This happens all the time because I fall down, and then he finds a way to it's just like it's like that fucking State Farm commercial, bro. They've got the fishing rod with the dollar on it,
he's like, "Gotta be
and I'm
quicker."
like, ooh, and he's like, you got to be quicker than that. I'm like, ooh. And then he gets me every year, and I'm done. It's not happening this year. It's not happening this year. I don't think the Bills will ever win a Super Bowl with Sean McDermott as head coach.
I don't think so.
I just
either.
don't. And I
need John
unfortunately
Harbaugh.
think Terry Bagula and Brandon Bean are so stuck in their ways that there is no way. I don't think there's a Brandon Bean without Sean McDermott, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I just don't think
I'm
Brandon
with it.
Bean and Sean McDermott will ever split apart.
That's
Even
the
though I
thing.
think Brandon Bean is one of the best general managers in football. I think he puts together absolutely really good football teams. He does really well. He does really well with
with what
money.
he's got the roster. is
He
not
turned our
terrible.
team around.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, unfortunately, like Travis said it, I came into this season with no expectations. I still kind of have no expectations. I really just don't think that the Bills will win. They'll probably win the division because they're lucky. This is the worst the division I think's been
Right.
since Josh Allen's
Right.
been the starting quarterback.
Mhm.
I think the Dolphins have always kind of given us a little bit of a run. We're lucky the Dolphins look terrible. They're injured. The Jets look terrible. They look terrible.
They didn't have
They're-
that
they're-
coach.
Never.
When
this is-
I went over to Casey's after the Bills game, I told him, I said, I'm all right now because I know they're going to make the playoffs. I know they're going to win the AFC East. But what's going to come after that?
Wild
We're
card
gonna get to the playoffs, and then we're just going to fucking shit the bed.
So we're gonna host one game. That's gonna be the wild card. Then we're gonna be on the road the rest because we just you had a chance if you won that game to jump back up to the second seed. Like that was a big game.
That
That
was
was
a huge.
Yeah,
That was a
didn't show
big
up.
game.
And it's games like these past two early in the season that's gonna make it's gonna affect how later season goes
Oh,
and
yeah.
playoff
Oh
seedings
yeah,
go.
because now you just got jumped by two of the
Two
teams
AFC
that
teams.
two of the teams above you have already beat you.
Yeah.
Right. That's the thing.
And now if you tie with them, they've got the tiebreaker on you. Like
Yep.
those are big deals. Like, and you know what? Like you can say it's early in the season, but like I'm gonna tell you right
That
now,
shit matters.
this is I'm really questioning what's going on in One Bills Drive. Like this is gonna be a season where I'm glad I don't have expectations, but unfortunately, unless the good news is they're gonna be able to prove me wrong because my expectations right now are so low for what this team can do that it's just I don't know.
You
I
expect
don't know.
the worst, you can never be disappointed.
Exactly. That's a good point. I'm all the way down here. The only way is up, I guess.
Yeah, you can't be much more disappointed.
I hate to be so like negative about it, but it's like
Well, I mean,
what if
someone
they-
has to be like,
what if
shit's gotta
they
change.
and you know what I was gonna say? Yeah, we were talking about that today, and it's just like I just have to be real about it. Like the Bills, they look absolutely terrible. They look like
Mhm.
shit. Like they just
It's early, man.
like
It-
it
it-
is.
I'm
But
telling
I'm,
you.
You're
I
saying-
can't wait
I
till we
got
jump into the. I can't wait till we jump into the game because
It's early.
I got something to say too.
You
but
say
go
it's early, but like you just lost to the Ravens and Texans. Them games matter
They-
early in
okay.
the season.
That's my thing. They matter. Don't get me wrong. It's huge in the AFC.
You're not going
right?
to see the Texans and Ravens drop games like we do later in the season. So there's no catching back up.
Okay, they just lost. Baltimore just lost to the Raiders. Like the Bills are not dropping that game. So you're gonna tell me like the Ravens?
They lost to the Raiders.
The
they
Ravens lost to the
but
Raiders.
They've been getting hot.
They're
Raiders
getting
are
hot
hot.
now. Don't get me wrong, but you got to look at the beginning of the season. What were they 0-2? Anyways, I don't want to talk about the Ravens on a Bills podcast.
That's
My
fine in the
big
AFC.
thing though is I'm scrolling on Instagram last night. Supposedly, I could be wrong. I don't know the source. Buffalo Fanatics. The Bills have the easiest schedule. To
They do.
remaining of the
They
year.
do. They have these.
So we're gonna win. Some
They did
games.
have a tough schedule at the beginning and did feel like they got stuck, right?
Right,
Like
3-2.
you guys talked about it very early on that the first 4, 5, 6 weeks. So the next 3 games you got Jets,
Jets, Titans.
Titans,
Jets, Titans,
and then
Seahawks.
and then
Seahawks,
Seahawks, and then the Chiefs. So the next 3 weeks are key. Like you said it. They'll probably win the division, or they probably get a good chance. I don't think they'll get a wild card though because they're gonna There'd be too much head-to-head
Mhm,
shit.
right.
So they've got to win the division, and they'll get to the playoffs. But big deal because we've been to the playoffs. Like
Right.
But
It's
what
nothing
I'm
new.
trying to
maybe
say
they'll get
is,
hot. Maybe they'll fix the shit. But like
That's the thing is
What-
you got what 11 weeks left. You got 11 weeks to figure it out.
exactly. But what I'm trying to say is, you have the quarterback, you should have the team, you should have the coaching to stick and to run with teams like the Texans and Ravens. No,
I mean, I
Right.
guess if we put it in like
you should be one of the top
the
dogs
Bills
in the
aren't the
AFC.
only team that shit the bed like they did against that. We've seen the Chiefs lose games like that. You've seen the Ravens lose
I
games.
under-
You have seen.
I understand
you've-
that, but
You're not-
why?
We've seen them, but
you're not-
also in the fairness to them, they've won Super Bowls.
At the end of the day,
So like,
at the end of the day, the Chiefs are playing their worst football. on
no,
offense,
yeah, 100%.
and they're
They're five-
one of the 2 5-0
They're
teams.
without
they're
Rasheed
five-
Rice.
No, absolutely.
They're throwing touchdowns
have
on
like-
backup
they don't
fucking
have
tight
like-
ends.
and that's what I told
Hollywood
you.
Brown,
Hollywood
Pacheco.
Brown's out, Pacheco, and they're 5-0.
Well, that's
we
why
got Josh
Find a way.
Allen. We got all these fucking. We're supposed to have all these weapons on offense, and we're 3-2.
Well, I also, like I said earlier, that's a coaching thing. They have Andy
Exactly.
Reid and
They're
we have
finding
Steve
ways. They're
Spagnuolo,
finding
like-
ways to win.
Yeah, no,
They're utilizing their guys.
yeah,
they-
absolutely.
We alluded to early in the season. They paid their backup tight end a fucking bag,
And he's kind of good.
and he's good. He's backing up Travis Kelce, who's not really it right now. And they're just finding ways to win.
Right.
No,
Where,
that's-
where's that? Where's that? We got a $30 million backup tight end that has like 47 yards on the fucking season.
Yeah, I know Dawson Knox. You can ship his ass out of here.
It's
No, there's questions all around for sure.
No, yeah, there's question marks everywhere on
And
the
then-
Bills team. It's-
I mean,
it's
and
crazy.
then I don't know.
It's hard to get up here. It's hard to get up here and be positive. I hate to be this guy.
I mean, the thing is,
I'll tell you, I'll be positive, man. I'm feeling all right. It's 5 games in. You lost to.
because I think the Bills are going to lose this week. If I'm being honest with you.
I'll be on. This is my. You
mean-
think they're losing?
I think the Bills are going to lose this week too.
I don't see them losing to the Jets. I don't see them
I didn't see
losing
them losing
3
last.
games
I
in a
did see them
row.
losing last year actually.
Me and you picked them last week.
Oh well, no, I'm saying I picked. I actually.
I think
picked
is
the
the
Jets
Jets
to
aren't
win.
going to
Jets.
put up more than 10 points. So you got to
Bro,
put up. You got to put up
are the
11
Bill- are
points
the-
against the Jets.
the Bill.
Well,
Are the Bills going to find a way to do it against? I think a pretty good defense.
here's my issue. The Bills are playing a team who have a new head coach, and typically in the NFL, when you're under a new head coach, you're
teams
you're
look
you're,
good.
you're gonna have a fire under your ass, and you're gonna play better.
Oh,
for this
Antonio
new
Pierce
coach.
last year with the Raiders,
Yeah.
when he jumped out, they were playing real good.
Yeah,
I think the Bills are gonna win this game, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking scared.
I think on this podcast, I hate to say this. I think I've only picked against the Bills twice, and I'm 2-0 when I do that, and I hate doing that. And I hate being that guy, but they're giving me no other choice right now. They come out, they just dude they come out so flat footed. They look so bad, like in the first half.
Yeah.
They have no idea what's going on in offense.
And it
Oh,
bites them
no.
and it bites them in
Like-
the ass in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's like and the time management. It's just like until they show me what I saw the first 3 weeks, I'll start to feel good again. But they have me so bought out right now. Like I'm so ready for dude. I hate to say this. I am so ready for what the Bills can do in the offseason as far as money and draft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That like I hate. I'm never looking forward to it
How is you looking at that already?
'Cause the
5
Bill-
games into the year.
because the Bills' offense sucks,
Dude.
bro. It sucks.
I know.
you
okay,
can't-
okay. No.
But I'm
I'm
always
crazy for looking forward to it,
I'm always hating on the Bills. You know that, right?
and I'm
I
crazy for
love
looking
them.
forward to it.
I mean,
My thing
no,
is,
you're
I'm-
not.
hold
But
on.
okay, so you're saying it's early in the season, but you're
When's
te-
it okay? Like when
When's
is it not?
when's it
I
okay?
mean, when's it not okay?
When's it
When's it
okay?
not okay
Well-
for the offense to find to stop struggling?
you can't tell me when you're watching these games, you just
'Cause
like
we're 6 weeks in. We're going into week 6.
This is week 6, right? So
Mhm.
the thing is, you look at week 6. You've seen teams go on 7-8 game winning streaks. They'll start out 0-6. Next thing you know, they're in the playoffs.
Bengals
like that.
every year.
I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know. if
they're in the
16 ever
playoffs
made
and then
the
they're
playoffs.
getting bounced out the first round.
All right,
I don't fucking want that.
Buffalo's gonna turn it up this next couple.
I'm gonna
weeks.
kind
I
of.
hope- I hope I'm wrong.
I'm not
I'm gonna
argue with that either.
I'm gonna kind of try to back with Casey a little bit because he is right. It's only been 5 football games.
No,
They
it-
played
it-
3 good
it's
football
been
games to 2.
It's
No.
been 5 football games, but you got a superstar quarterback.
Make it even. How
Time
about
out.
let's talk maybe 6 games. Make it 3 games here and 3
Time
games
out.
there, not 3 and 2.
Time out. Because you can tell me, did they play 3 good football games week 1? I mean, week 1 through 3? No. Did the offense look good week 1? Fuck no.
I feel like
They're
our
down
best-
17.
Yeah,
They were
2-3.
down 17-3 at halftime.
To the
Yeah.
Cardinals.
They looked absolutely dog shit in the first half.
Yeah,
And if Josh Allen didn't become Superman in the second half, they'd be looking at 2-3 right now.
right.
They didn't look good week 1. Week 2, the defense actually came out and just played. There was a defensive touchdown. They played phenomenal. Okay, yeah, the offense looked all right. And then week 3 against the Jaguars. Okay, yeah, Jaguars suck.
Yeah,
Week
Worst
4,
team
they
in
played a good AFC team. They got their shit stomped.
they probably
Week 5, they played another, I'd say, top 4 AFC team. They got their shit stomped. They should have. If Nico Collins doesn't go down, that team, I promise you, that killed them. I guarantee you, this team does not lose by we lost 23-20.
Yeah.
Bro, there has to be a level of concern.
No, I'm all for like
I'm not
I'm all for
arguing.
jumping all over. 'em
I
and
understand you
getting
being
there, but
positive because it's early in the season, but you can't tell me you're looking at this offense play football and you're content.
I
And
never
you're, and
told
you're
you I
being
was content.
and you're being positive.
I never
about
told you I was content. I told you that there's a lot
not
of football
content,
left
not
on the
content,
season.
but but you guys are being positive about it when it's not okay to be. They look like
No.
absolute fucking dog shit when
Okay,
they should have
they
like best
yeah,
offense in the
somebody
league.
got
I got
right.
another
They-
thing.
they absolutely look like dog shit.
Like
but,
I'm disgusted when I watch them play
but
football.
but then what happens when, let's say, they go on an 8-9 game win streak? And
I'm
then
fucking happy as fuck. But
Okay,
then you
but
get
then
to,
you-
but then you get to the playoffs and they get bounced out the first round.
Okay, but you
Well,
can't. You
I
can't.
get
Just, what is the point of being up and down about it then? What like?
Hey, that's just how Buffalo fans are. That's just, that's just how the team.
No,
That's
yeah,
just how the
he's
team
right.
treat us.
He's
the man
right.
is not wrong.
He's
That's
right.
just
but
how
at
the
end
team.
of-
It's
You're not wrong. I'm
the
not
Sabres
fighting
are
that.
0-2 right now. We're gonna get all. They go on
we're
that.
going to the Stanley Cup. Like
They get this massive run like they always do, and then the last month of the season they shit the fucking bed when all they need
My
is
thing
10
was-
points.
I'm with him,
Whoa,
man.
the
Let him
Sabres
go.
are
Let him
nice.
go.
The
I'm with
Sabres
him,
are
man.
amazing at the end of the year.
And I'm
They're amazing, and they still don't go. They still miss out in the playoffs
word-
by 2 points.
The words
Yeah.
amazing and Sabres don't go together.
also.
You're gonna
If
tell
we're
me
gonna speak
don't
on the
go together.
Sabres, we gotta wait because I mean,
They don't
under a
go.
new head
I'm just
coach,
saying,
that's
I'm just-
rough. We gotta wait a little.
But I'm
bit.
just saying, as a
Not
Buffalo,
good.
I'm just saying, as a Buffalo fan as a whole, they fucking break our hearts every single
no,
year.
and I'm not.
because like you said, it's early in the season, and then they go on this massive run, and then we get to the playoffs, and then we get our shit stopped. I'm
not-
sick of it.
Hey, man.
Like I
I'm
told you,
sick
I'm
of
not. Like I told you, I'm not disagreeing with you, but like
We have a superstar caliber quarterback.
I-
we should have a
Mhm.
Super Bowl caliber team, and we're getting bounced the first, second round every.
my
year.
thing is this year we kind of knew it was going to be an experiment. You guys say you don't have your expectations
I
up.
had an experiment year. I said we were
it's an
going 9-8. Look, I still have
You're
6
looking-
more losses,
I
and
think-
I'm looking pretty
I
good
think
still.
you're looking. I think you're
You
looking.
guys
all right.
are over
We
there
all-
talking. We're going 3-14 the way you guys are talking.
No,
We
that's
don't
not
wanna-
what I'm
don't think
saying.
we're-
That's not what I'm
my-
saying.
I mean,
I think what Travis is saying, he has not said anything wrong. I think if we were to sit up here and honestly, yeah, I know we host a Bills podcast. I'm a Bills fan. I love the Bills. There's not another team. I hate every other NFL team. Like, there's
Yeah.
not another team I like.
I'm passionate
I'm gonna
about
tell you, yeah,
my
I'm-
Bills team.
I'm
Right,
passionate
right.
about the Bills, but I'm a fucking realist. Like at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit up and host this podcast and sit here and anybody watching or sit here and talk around with you guys and come up here and be like, the Bills are going to be all right. Okay, maybe the Bills will be all right. Maybe they'll they'll get their shit together because this happens every fucking year. The
Right.
Bills look good a couple of weeks and then they absolutely look like shit. Something changes, then they go on a run. Then they get to the playoffs, they get knocked out, like you said. It's
Yeah.
every year.
Oh, I
It's
know
every year.
that,
It's
yeah.
every year. I actually have a reel from last year, and I wish I'd go through and find it, but there's so many that we could go through where I literally said it's like I said it last year where I was like, Sean McDermott does this every year, and here we are again.
For
Here we
sure.
are again already.
This
We're-
time in the season, it's just happening earlier than it usually happens.
And it happens every year. That's
It
why
does.
right now. That's why. How can
Hey,
I sit
maybe
up
we're
here?
getting all the losses out early.
How can I sit up here and be like, the Bills are gonna be all right, Casey. Bills will be all right. They'll be all right. They'll be all right. The Bills are gonna be fine. The Bills, they're a great
I don't
football
think-
team.
the
The
thing-
Bills, hold on. The Bills lose this game.
I
The
got
Bills
something.
lose this game on Monday Night Football. Just so you know, they're down to second
or third.
second or third in the
because
division already.
Miami just won.
It's like, bro, there's reasons to be panicking, like as a Bills fan.
I'm
and I don't think
panicking for
I
sure.
want to say I don't really think it's that we're not panicking. I just think there's 12 games left, however many games left. Okay, if they're let's say at the trade deadline, if they're 4-4, then it's like, oh shit, let's start panicking. But if they go and win this game,
Yeah, trade
and
deadline
if-
we're 4-4, and we still don't make a fucking move.
okay,
I
but
gotta-
hold on, let me finish. If they win this next 3 games, you can't tell me, okay, maybe there's not a little, maybe they're figuring things out, maybe they go on a run, yeah, maybe they get bounced on the playoffs, but you can't tell me those 3 games you're not going to be thinking like maybe they're going to do something.
I mean, I just.
And
get
I mean,
annoyed,
you're
bro.
right. At points, they're like,
It's-
yeah, or they're going to get us happy. We might get bounced out of the playoffs, but like, yeah, it's a new
it's-
year every year.
it's-
Let's just
I would like to think that, but it's the same shit every year. Like
I
it's
know-
not.
Yeah,
It's a new year every year. It's a new year that the Bills find a way to somehow.
I don't think anybody really thought this was going to be the year they were in the Super Bowl. Right?
that's what I'm
Does
trying
anybody
to say.
think?
Like everybody,
But my concern is is I wanted to see progress by the guys we have with the coaches we have. And my concern is, okay, next year they go and they get a bunch of people. Now my concern is we don't just need offensive guys because the defense has got some holes too. So we can't just spend money on offense because we need a bunch of defensive guys because we lost people.
Right.
So my concern is, do I have enough faith? Oh, well, they're new guys and the coaches need more time. Then here we are, here's another year. Like I want to see at the end of the year that we've made progression, that, okay, I trust these coaches. So when they get the new guys next year, we can be ready. And that's my concern.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to see the coaches be better.
And my thing is like,
So what are your guys' expectations this year?
I never once expect them to win a Super Bowl. My expectations were when they drafted Keon Coleman is not going to be the number one.
We'll get to the playoffs and lose.
I don't expect them to win the playoffs, but I knew going into the season that there's going to be experiment. They drafted Keon Coleman. Yeah, it's cool. I think he could be a good player. I don't think he's going to be the number one. Khalil Shakir, I love Khalil Shakir. I just think with how he is and the way he is, I don't think he's going to be the number one that brings them to that next level. I think they got to get their number one. You know what I'm saying?
But we have a superstar quarterback at the end of the day, and you got to find a way to get him to that big game.
Okay, trust me, I understand that, but he's a superstar quarterback, but like, I don't really know what I'm trying to get to my point. I'm trying to because what I want to say is like, he's a super quarterback, but he's not Patrick Mahomes. Like, he needs that extra weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I'd argue in games he's better than Patrick Mahomes in games.
Yeah, I 100% agree. But when you look at it, when you're looking at it, Patrick Mahomes is he's 5-0.
I'm not talking about Super Bowls. I'm talking about in games. He looks better than Pat Mahomes.
Right now, he does look like better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying Patrick Mahomes is at the top of the league.
If you want,
Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football.
He's the best. Right. It doesn't matter. He has 6 interceptions. He is at the top of the league.
I understand that, and he's doing it
with nobody.
And his coaching and the people around him are doing it with nobody, and they're finding ways for Pat Mahomes to succeed. And
that's what
I'm doing with Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier. They need that. I think Josh needs a little bit of help. I think the coaching staff needs a little bit of a rework. I think, after the season, Sean McDermott's head has to be on the chopping block because there's a lot of questions and concerns there. I just went into the season. I knew it was going to be an experiment. I didn't have I expected to make the playoffs every year because, yes, their quarterback's Josh Allen. But when you go out and you draft Keon Coleman, you have Khalil Shakir, who I think is a good receiver. You just got a lot of raw talent. And it sucks because it seems like they're taking a step back year. But maybe with how the draft went and how maybe next year's going to go with all the cap space, maybe it's going to be a step in the right direction next year. Hopefully, it sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be the one this year because you have Josh Allen.
No.
But with the way that we came into the season, Stephon Diggs leaves. You have a couple other, Gabe Davis goes, Tre'Davious White goes, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer. You look at the roster, it's good. They have Josh Allen. I don't think anybody expects them to go and win the Super Bowl.
All right. Maybe I over-exaggerate a little bit on the Super Bowl.
This man's a little crazy.
But listen, no,
over here.
No, but listen. No, because I'm getting fucking. Well, it's because I'm
fucking mad.
I'm getting heated.
No, I know, but I just think you're just getting a little heated. Like there were expectations to win. The expectation.
But there should always be the expectation to win. I have Josh Allen.
No, I understand that, but you have Josh Allen every year, and you don't. Now you lose weapons. You have Josh Allen every year. You lose weapons.
Head off. Let him talk for a second.
I go. No.
I'm just trying to figure out how is 5 games into the season not early. This is I can't wrap my head around.
We're playing.
Listen.
Okay.
I like this.
So you look at there's 3 quarters of the season, 6, 12, 18 weeks on the schedule, right? 1 through 6, 7 through. You know what I mean?
Well, there's 4 quarters. Okay.
6, 12, and 18.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because first 6 games, and then you got 6 through 12, or 7 through 12, rather, and then you got 13 through 18.
Right. Then not 3.
No, yeah, you're 100% right.
I was doing it as 4, 8, 12, 16.
I know that's true too. But my big thing here is we're week 5. Y'all are in here talking Super Bowls. And shit. Come on. No.
Listen.
I think a time where you
exaggerate about that.
You kind of did. That's why I got a little upset.
I'm talking about playoffs though too.
No,
playoffs. So that's what I wanted to say though. Playoffs. I feel like your number one main thing is obviously your division and then your conference.
That's the easiest way to make the playoffs.
The division's the easiest way to make the playoffs for sure. And then you obviously we're already down. We don't even got to worry about the conference games right now.
You're playing for the top of the division.
We're playing for the top of the division now. But the thing is, I don't know. I'll keep saying it till I mean, it's early. It is way too early
I
in the
understand.
season
I
to be
understand where you're
complaining
coming from.
about the
I understand where you're coming from.
Don't you think when is playoff time you start thinking maybe week 8,
I get
week
what you're saying.
9, week 10?
I get what you're saying.
understand.
We're nowhere near there.
But at the end of the day, we just lost to 2 prime AFC games
that have better rosters.
that have
than our team.
they have better rosters, and
And-
we're gonna see them at the end of the year. We're gonna see them again,
And they look way
and they look way better
Way
than
better.
us.
right.
We should be
now-
contending with
Now,
them.
here's where I get frustrated, and nobody can tell me. All right, I'm gonna compare the Bills to the Chiefs here, and it's because both teams I think are real similar in a lot of different ways.
Right.
And that one being said is both teams have superstar quarterbacks, generational talents that are better than a lot of other quarterbacks in the NFL. And then you look at their rosters; they have injuries, they have spots where they clearly need improvement. The Chiefs wide receiver room is not really that good. Like other than Rashee Rice, Bills wide receiver room, not really that good. They've been banged up. Isaiah Pacheco out. Bills have been banged up. They've had Khalil Shakir out. They're banged up on defense. They have a good fucking coach, and they're 5-0, sitting pretty in their division. And you're telling me right now the Bills, who are in a similar situation, they can't get it done. They can't get done. That's why I'm frustrated.
right.
Because there's teams in the league that are in very similar
That are
situations
worse,
that
to
have
be
a very good
argued.
fucking coaching staff that actually show up on Sunday to play.
For
Patrick
sure.
Mahomes keeps putting their team in bad positions by turning over the ball 6 times, and they still find a way to win.
Their
Josh Allen
defense.
he's turned over the ball once in 5 games, although he sure fucking looks like he
He
wants
should,
to.
he should have had
interception.
like 6
I would say
interceptions.
he should have
let's be
thrown.
real.
That Al Shazier guy or whatever should have had a couple on Sunday.
Remember our
He
boy
quite-
Al
he quite-
Shahir?
He quite literally put one right in his chest and he dropped it. But my point being is he's not turning over the ball, and the Bills still aren't winning the game.
Right.
And a lot of it seems to be a coaching staff thing. I'm not calling for a Super Bowl. I want to win a Super Bowl because I'm a Bills fan.
right. Me too.
Maybe I was letting him go on his thing because it's nice to see
And-
Travis get like that because normally that's me.
Right.
Normally that's me getting like that. And it's nice to see you get
I
like
didn't
that.
mean to get like
No, it's
that.
nice to
No,
see-
it's
nice to
absolutely
see-
no. That's
Look,
exactly
all-
what.
I don't-
No, you don't gotta
You know how many
apologize.
times
That's what it-
you know how many times I've gotten like that with like Peretti and stuff like that? It's nice to see other people doing it.
you don't gotta apologize. 'Cause
That's a
what's the point?
podcast.
What's
That's
the
a
point to a
podcast.
podcast when
Without
everybody
that.
agrees?
With- I would say without
right.
disagreement.
No, that's
And
right.
it's nice because we kind of got a 2v2 going.
We're all
Yeah, because I'm
boys.
kind
we're
of
clearly-
with you, and they're
We're clearly
kinda,
on the same side.
But it's just like I don't know. I think you guys, when we watch games, me and Casey have always been we'll sit back and what happens. You guys like the Bills, like something bad happens and we're watching the games together, panic mode, just like that.
Yeah,
The vibe
yes,
switches.
yes.
When there could be in the first quarter and they could be down by 7 and Josh throws a pick and they go down by 14. It's like game's over. We lost.
But
And
it's
then we come back and
that's
win by 4.
understandable because in the fourth quarter hits, that bites us in the ass.
No, I get it. But no, what I'm saying is like, we'll just put it in like one game. Okay. We'll just say in a world, okay, they're down by 7. Josh throws a pick. They go down by 14. Everybody's panicking. There's 3 full quarters of football left.
Right.
Let's, to what he's saying, there's a lot of games left. I get it. I am with you guys. There's a need to start concern because I don't think Sean McDermott looks good. Joe Brady, who I loved going into the season, I don't
Does
think
not
he looks
look
good. Bobby Babbage is
the one that's
I think he's
looking
all right.
good.
he's not looking bad. I don't know what Cole Bishop was doing when he got killed by Nico Collins.
That's not Bobby Babbage.
but that's not Bobby Babbage. But
No,
maybe
no.
there's. I mean, who else?
Bobby Babbage
who else does he have to
Bobby
throw back
Babbage
to?
is still a bad bitch. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I don't know.
good.
I'm all for let's start getting ready to in a couple
Look.
weeks. If it does not get better, then we're gonna have to be throwing a 3v1 out there because I'll be a little concerned. But
I'm not telling you the season's over.
and I
By
don't
no means am I either. I'm just saying.
no, and
How could you look at these past 2 games and just be like, "Oh, it's still early on. We look like shit, but it's still early on."
no and yeah and
My only question to you guys is like he kind of said it is like, when is it not?
like I
When
said,
is it just not okay?
well,
Because this just looks like every other season with the Sean McDermott and the Bills.
Right.
I don't.
right.
I mean, I don't necessarily think it's okay right now. But like what I'm saying is like if the trade deadline comes, they don't make no moves, and then we're like scratching our heads, like what the hell are we doing? And then
Right.
like we
Well, we're not gonna make a trade, so we don't.
So
Yeah,
they
well,
will. It'll just be for like
it'll be
somebody's second or third.
it'll be like
string wide
another
receiver.
Brandon Codrington. It'll just be
Or-
something stupid.
It'll be hopefully they can find the Rasul Douglas of the
EJ
offense.
Gaines.
But like like once we start getting closer to
Kelvin
like the playoff picture, because
KB.
in an unreal world, if the Bills go undefeated the rest of the season and climb the top of the AFC, it's just an undefeated or an unreal world. But like, I'm just before we start to panic, let's sit back, let's evaluate how the rest of the season looks because yes, we have one of the easiest schedules going in, and now obviously it's easy. Who knows what the playoffs is going to look like? You know what I'm saying? But I'm all for let's start panicking, but also let's just take a
right.
take a seat back. and let's see kind of what the plus the season plays out because
All right, I'm gonna ask this before I end this rant.
Yeah, you go.
We lose on Monday night.
if you lose to the Jets, let's start panicking.
You want to know my thoughts?
But my thing is
We
like
lose to the Jets Monday night. I'm definitely panicking. But again, week 6. Okay, give me week 8. Come and talk to me. What our record
All right.
is. That's all I have to say. Say
the
We
play-
lose to the Jets week 8. All right.
because the playoff pick. I mean, yeah, you have two AFC losses now, but the playoff picture still the range. It's still there. Like if you go on a win streak,
you're
it's
right.
still there.
You're right.
And I get to what you're saying. It doesn't matter. They're gonna lose in the playoffs anyways. I'm just if they get on a hot start, you know what I'm saying? Like
You lose Monday, you're kicked right out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
they're
Correct.
winning
Yeah,
Monday.
yeah.
I hope y'all boys know that.
I don't know. It's just I
hope,
think
man.
we just got to take a step back a little bit. But also,
Oh.
I'm all for you guys. Let's start panicking. Let's trade for Jamar Chase. Let's
I
get
want
that
Amari
rolling.
Cooper, man.
Don't even trade for him. He's going to be in free agency next year.
Yeah.
Jamar.
Pay the man his money. I want Amari Cooper. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's who I want. Is Amari
He's
Cooper.
cheap.
I want a player now.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
Amari.
this is like
They
give me.
need-
I want to wake up in the morning. I want to see Amari Cooper there on the roster.
Or if you want to go splurge, somehow make it happen. I mean, I'm fine with Devontae
Them
Adams.
boy, so now what are you supposed to
And
trade?
I'm go- Oh, you go first.
No, my bad.
No.
So I'll make it quick. What are you supposed to trade for Amari Cooper now that
They're asking for a third.
They're asking for a third or a fourth.
Amari is a third.
Well, no, they're at Devontae. They're saying third or fourth round pick for Devontae.
2
Adams.
picks.
You can sign me right.
Oh, a
the fuck
third
up.
You
and a
get,
fourth.
or something like that. You can sign me right the fuck up too.
Yeah, too bad. Our GM has no balls to do that. One.
My other point is I'm gonna flip on the defense for a quick second.
Right.
We're having trouble at linebacker. Players staying healthy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Eagles just released Devin
Devin
White.
White.
Yeah, I saw that.
What
think
the
that
hell?
is the perfect.
He hasn't played a single snap all season.
Why has he had no visit to Buffalo yet?
You're having trouble at staying healthy at
Play him
linebacker.
out
You're
there.
playing Balin Spector
Spectre, he looks
at
lost out there.
linebacker. Why are you not making calls to Devin White?
You know,
They need
Also,
to beg
kind
to
of
do
like I don't know who got the strip on CJ Stroud, but
it was
Smoot, was it
Smoot.
Smoot? Smoot.
yeah.
Smoot.
But like I feel like the defensive line. I think the best person on defensive line as of recently has been Dwayne Carter.
You know what?
Yo,
you know what?
he
That-
balled.
It kind of sucks that you just said that.
Dude's a
because
dog.
Right before you were saying what you were about to say, I was gonna say, you guys want to have some positivity on this podcast tonight? I was about to say, I think right now Dwayne Carter looks
I think
unstoppable.
Greg Rousseau had a good
Ooh,
first
I
couple
don't-
games,
yeah, I don't want-
and
don't get me started. I was
First
talking
game,
shit about him.
just one game.
he looks non-existent on the football field.
Yeah, he looks terrible.
I'm not going. And he wasn't even going. I don't think he was going against Laramie Tunzel. I think he was going against the
No.
other guy, whoever was on the other side of the field, which I'm pretty sure was a rookie, and was just got held to nothing. I mean, Ed Oliver's
Yeah.
gone. I like Daquan Jones. He's kind of just like a run stopper. Like he's not going to get to the quarterback a lot.
Dwayne Carter though,
Dwayne Carter, though,
He's looking.
he looked
legit.
good, dude. He
looks
looked
solid,
he looked-
man.
he looked good getting to the quarterback. He looked
Some
good against
positivity.
the run. He just looked all around.
He was out
really good.
There's some positivity on this podcast. I
Yeah.
promise you guys. There's some positivity
Yeah.
out there somewhere.
Now that we all kind of we had our like it was like a presidential debate almost. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was
yeah,
we listened to you
had-
guys and you guys listen. Well, it was more like we try to talk. Travis cuts us off.
yeah.
We try to talk. Travis cuts
Hey,
us
hey,
off.
You guys know me. It's just me getting heated.
And then me and Case were like kind of getting a little mad.
well,
and
you,
then like
you guys,
Casey was getting mad.
I,
was
saw
getting
him
mad.
roll
I
his eyes.
apologize for that.
He was giving
But
you
like
the
you guys
Stephon
know
Diggs
me.
look.
Once I get on a subject and I'm heated,
I almost saw
No,
Travis
I
go
get
through
it.
Chris's,
No, I
Chris's
feel
roof
bad.
one time.
Yeah.
I just saw steam coming out of his
I mean,
ears.
I
He's got
no, you're good. It's a podcast.
It'll all be love on
Right.
the way back.
Yeah.
But
What
like
fun,
Travis
what
said,
fun will
what
it be if it's not all?
Yeah.
If we're all on the same page,
Well,
it's no
Yeah,
fun.
that was a long little tangent. We
Why
went
don't
on
we
there, I'm not gonna lie.
switch it up a little bit?
Why don't we switch things up and let's get into the weekly pick'ems here. And with that being said, all right, quick little update. Travis stays at number 1, 45-33. Ben moves into number 2, 35. Sorry, okay,
Sorry.
43-35.
Yeah, my bad.
And Casey's 42-36. And right at the bottom where I have been, I think the last 2 weeks, 41-37. So don't take my picks. Clearly, I'm not getting the job done. And that brings us to Thursday Night Football tomorrow. 49ers at Seattle. Are you keeping track for it this
I
week?
got you,
Oh,
yeah.
word. Perfect. I'll just show. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 49ers. Hey, for everybody that didn't have any idea, that's Tank in the background. That's Tank.
What's up, everybody? Hey,
Yes, sir.
long time no see. How's he?
Houston was, you know what? It was a good time. I went on a little bit of a tangent because there were some negative experiences, but it was a good time. There was some. The Airbnb sucked. I got back and got sick. I had tonsillitis, which sucked. My right tonsil was about 2 times the size of my left one, so I had to get on like antibiotics and stuff like that. Maybe I got sick there. Maybe I got sick somewhere else. But hey, bro, we're good. We're good, man. We're good. We're good. We're back. I'm feeling good. I'm also on some like antibiotics and steroids. So like the steroids got me feeling juiced, man. If Maranta does if Maranta does PED testing on us, I'm probably getting suspended for 4 weeks. Yeah, I'll probably be getting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, four. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my locker room and
we're gonna get the lab open. We're gonna be all set. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it.
See ya.
How we feeling interim coach game? Are we worried Monday?
I actually am. That's funny. We just went on a rant about this. There was a rant.
Debate.
Yeah, we had a 2v2. Me and Travis are worried. These two fans too early to worry.
I thought I was talking to Donald Trump for.
All right. 49ers at Seattle. That was funny. 49ers at Seattle. Give me the Seahawks.
How do the 49ers look? Are they kind of just
They don't look good
They
at
don't
all.
look good, but Geno Smith's my fantasy quarterback this week, so I got to root for him.
They're 2-3.
I think I might just have to stick with the Seahawks.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't like how the 49ers look.
You think they're missing CMC?
Oh, I think they're missing
I
CMC.
think they're missing CMC. I think George Kittle might not play this week. He's added to the injury report.
Debo and Ayuk played, but they didn't make a difference at all.
Did Ayuk score? I thought he scored.
Go trade for one.
Did he score?
Ayuk had a freaking game because I was playing against him.
I was about to say, I thought he had it. Well, yeah, Debo's but not.
Them
I
boys
don't know.
went upstairs
I'm
to
not-
play Madden though.
Oh
They
yeah,
kept that game.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You guys played. That was a long Madden game. You guys played.
I didn't catch any of the game.
I forgot.
I felt bad because I came over
I'm gonna-
to Jackie's the next day.
Just so I could try to get a jump on these two, I'm going to go 49ers.
All right.
I felt bad. I came over to Jackie's house the next day, and I sit down for dinner, and her dad's like, "Well, bud, I feel the same way you feel."
You're like, what are you talking about? What's going on?
Right.
It's struggle city for the girlfriend's dads, man.
That's what you got to do it for.
My girlfriend's dad's a Browns fan.
They got Deshaun Watson. He's really good.
Yeah, he's better than Josh if you look at him last week. Give me San Fran for Thursday night.
That's one.
Seattle, San Fran. All right.
2v2, man. Just the way tonight's been going.
Jags at Bears in
Who
London.
fucking cares about this game, right?
I think I pick dub Bears every week. I'm picking dub Bears
I'm
against
picking.
the Jags.
Caleb had himself a little game last week with
Dude, for
DJ
like-
Moore.
No, and I fucking said
Him and
And
DJ Moore.
I played against
Him
DJ
and DJ
Moore.
Moore had a connection.
because
That's
he
what-
was playing his old team. He
So
had to
DJ
make
Moore.
sure he won
So
out.
DJ Moore
Yeah,
won.
everyone should have bet on him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going Bears.
Bears, you're going Chicago.
I'm jagging off.
I'm going
I'm jagging off in
Jacksonville in
London.
this game. I'm going
They're getting their
Jacksonville.
They're getting their
Jacksonville.
second win 2 weeks in a
Jaguars.
row.
Yep. So
Trevor
Bears,
Lawrence and the Jags.
Bears.
Find a
Yeah,
way to
me
get
bet.
it done.
Jags.
Get it done.
KC Jags. Bang Bears. All right, that's 2.
All right, that's the Sunday slate. 1 p.m. Texans at Pats. That Texans team, if they show up half of the way that they showed up against the Bills,
They will.
I think they'll beat the Pats.
Drake
No,
May.
Drake May starting.
That don't matter at all.
Yeah, give me Houston.
Give me Houston.
Give me the
You
the
getting
Nico
Houston?
Collins Houston Texans.
Oh, I
It's
forgot
okay because they
about
still
that.
got. Unlike the Bills, when one guy goes down, they got 2 more. One guy goes down for the Bills. We don't know
They
what the
got
fuck's going on.
Diggs and Tank Till.
Yo,
We're gonna
think-
see how this season. We're gonna see how this game goes because
He's
one
gonna
guy goes down, 2 guys are down.
He's
You got
gonna start
Khalil
popping
Shakir
off.
and Curtis Samuel. Although Curtis Samuel hasn't done shit. So
All right, here we go.
Commanders at Ravens. Now here's a game.
Oh,
Here's a game.
This is gonna be a good one.
Here's a game because if you're gonna tell me nobody can sleep on the Commanders.
Oh,
They
buddy,
can't sleep
Houston
on them.
I got something to say about the Commanders. So I went and did research. I don't know if you guys know Justice. Well, on Facebook, Shermy.
Yep. Shermy Smith.
Oh, I
Shermy
saw
Smith.
you going off in the comments.
Me and him were going off.
Yeah, I like it.
Bro,
You've
so
been on
my
a
man
tangent.
Justice goes, yeah, Commanders are going to be the Super Bowl champion. So I saw that, and I'm like, I got to get up in there. So I go and do some research. He said, first of all, if Washington played Baltimore, KC, and Minnesota, it'd be like a 1-possession game. Okay, now you look. I went back and I looked. They lost to Tampa Bay, which is a good football team. They beat the Giants, the Cardinals, the Browns, and who else was the fucking team? Giants.
Talk about the
Cardinals.
Commanders.
Yeah, they didn't. The last team, it was on my
you.
Facebook thing. Well,
I
no,
don't know what team I'm going, by the way.
I do too.
I'm going Baltimore easy.
They
Wow,
beat.
easy.
You're going Washington?
They
I'm
beat
going Baltimore.
the Giants, the Bengals, the Cardinals, and the Browns.
Okay, yeah, the Bengals on paper are a nice team, but where they been all year?
Mhm.
They look like
My thing is about that is they beat they blew the Browns out the water. That's a good defense.
Browns.
They
still
beat
in
the
I'm
there.
going
Bengals by
Ravens, by the way,
5.
Casey.
Yeah, I'm going Baltimore too.
You're going I'm going Commanders.
Really?
I like Jaden Daniels. I'm not gonna
He's got to
lie.
catch up somehow.
I like
him.
Jaden Daniels.
I like Jaden Daniels, but it's just this will be my test this week. They're playing a top 5 defense in football right now.
Yeah,
Is Baltimore? I don't know.
They're up
maybe
there.
not. Maybe
they.
they're not
I mean,
top
they're.
5.
I don't know if it's one of their best seasons, but I mean they're up there. It's Baltimore with John Harbaugh. They're always going to be up
Right.
there.
It's gonna be an interesting game. Anybody can win, right?
Yeah, true. So is not a Ravens sweep? He saved it with the
took-
Commanders.
I took Commanders.
That brings Browns at Phillies. Browns at Philly.
Oh.
Sometimes I get confused when we go team name and then we go city name.
Yeah.
Browns and
My
Eagles.
bad.
That's
A.J. Brown and
Is-
Devontae Smith this
is
week?
is
Are they playing?
Deshaun
Oh, I don't
Watson? You think Deshaun Watson's gonna walk off on the field in his coach this week?
By the way,
y'all saw that
Baltimore,
clip?
according to a fantasy, Baltimore is ranked 20th right now.
Y'all saw that clip?
Well,
Yeah, he just
When it
walked
was
off.
fourth
And
down.
Kevin
Yeah, and he
Stefanski,
And
like,
Stefanski wanted to go for it, and Deshaun Watson was like, "Yeah, no, we're good, bro."
Yep, and he walked
Giving
up.
up on his team.
I think it's
I'm be honest with you.
Philadelphia
I'm
Eagles.
be honest with you. Any Browns fans out there, you've probably given up on your team, just like Deshaun Watson has. You think they have some reason to panic? I think they have some reason to panic.
I think they got a little more than maybe Buffalo.
I agree because they have a quarterback problem.
yeah.
At least the Bills don't have a quarterback problem. And
I'm going with Philly.
Give me
which
Philadelphia.
sucks because I actually do like Kevin
I'm
Stefanski.
gonna go.
I think
Philly as
he
well.
was in the
Good
running
coach.
for Coach of the Year.
Yeah, he's done some work for the Browns.
We got Philly
Um,
across the
defensive
board.
line. guy.
We're going Philly across the board because I can't.
Oh,
see
here
it.
we go. Casey, he's probably a cheesehead.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got something to say about this.
Cardinals
game.
at Packers.
Give me Arizona coming
Wow.
up a hot win in San Fran. I'm
Mhm.
not hopping on the cheesehead wave again.
Give me the Packers.
Okay.
Give me Packers.
Jordan Love's kind of looked at.
He's looking
Look at
mid,
that
but
picky head,
that's
but-
my second favorite.
You know what?
Packers,
give me the Cardinals.
So we
Packers.
tune it again.
Give me. I just
That's how I like it.
Jordan Love. I just.
Oh, my bad.
You
he's
good, bro?
cool, but
Oh,
he's no Aaron Rodgers.
I know who's winning this next game. Bucks at Saints. Saints. Derek Carrless Saints.
I forgot.
He's out
he
for a
ain't
couple
playing.
weeks.
I want
Injured the
Baker
oblique.
Mayfield.
That's all right. Baker Mayfield, the quarterback that should be the quarterback for the Browns because the Browns did him dirty. Give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks.
I'm going Bucks as well. And Ben's about to go New Orleans.
You thinking Rattler
You
gets his
think
first
Spencer
career win?
Rattler's gonna win this game?
He's sitting there
It's his first
thinking.
start, right?
He's sitting there
I got
thinking,
Chris
man.
Olave in fantasy.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
maybe
Going Saints?
maybe
I'm gonna go New Orleans.
Wow.
maybe
when
Rattler
big,
can
he's
feed
at.
Olave the ball. Didn't he only get like one target last game?
Olave.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah, maybe
tried.
Rattler
I
can-
shipped him off for Sam Darnold. So
I'm hyped though for Kamara this week with a
You going Saints?
rookie. Oh no, I got Bucks, but I'm saying fantasy wise, feel like it'd be a good week for him.
You
Isn't
think
that guy a
you think
rookie?
Alvin Kamara locked touchdown?
Oh yeah, well,
So
that's what I want to know.
So
is
if
this-
I put if I put a leg in for his touchdown, it should hit.
He didn't score on Monday. He didn't
I'm-
score on Monday.
he
night, I
didn't
don't
score
think.
on Monday
He was on
night.
my
so he's
parlay.
due for one.
He was
But,
doing
so my
parlay.
big thing is this Rattler. Has he been in the league? I thought
No,
this
he's a
was a
Rookie year.
So you got a rookie,
Oklahoma last
a
year.
rookie quarterback.
Yeah, pound the
and
rushing yards.
on
Smack
on
that
right
shit.
now. You
Thank
Kamara
you
and
for reminding me.
Saquon. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
I
remind me.
think
Smack the
whoever
rushing
like
yards.
whoever's playing me this week, you better watch out. No, I don't
No.
play you.
Oh, I'm playing this
I'm
guy.
playing John Rivera.
I'm playing this guy. Which
That's
have
a
you even
free
checked?
win.
Have you even checked your team?
Yeah, go take a look.
I did the other day.
All right,
Yeah, I saw Patrick Mahomes was on a bye week, and I saw that I had the Chiefs defense was on a bye week.
Dude, Gino will drop. He'll probably drop like 80. Dude, if you look at how every week
I'm
that
gonna be
I
honest
lost,
with you.
by the
Geno
way-
Smith right now is a better fantasy quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
He is.
He's up there.
All right.
This guy even got Tucker Kraft.
Last one was Buck.
Tucker Kraft, shout out. That's Hannah's little brother. That's Hannah's little brother telling me to grab. Well, telling Hannah to grab him, and I was like, I'm following that wave. And Tucker Kraft had a week last week.
Lucas was playing against him last week, and he got 2 touchdowns.
It's a tough week to be playing against Tucker Kraft.
We're like, who the hell is this fucking dude?
Dude, shout out to my boy. I didn't know who the fuck Tucker Kraft was. I mean, I knew who he was from Tyler, our boy Tyler.
Yep.
It's like I would have never been like, oh, I'm gonna pick his ass up this week.
Let's
all
get
right.
it.
Colts at Titans.
Is this that Anthony Richardson less Colts team this week?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the Anthony Richardson, what you know what? When
I
they're without
said
him,
it for you.
yeah, when they're without him and Joe Flacco plays, Joe Flacco's not bad. Give me the Colts.
I like it. Colts.
I'll take the Colts because Will Levis is just
He puts mayo in his coffee, bro.
Yeah,
That
he
shit's
should-
weird.
He'll have another.
That's
He's gonna,
fucking
That
gross.
shit's weird.
he'll have another.
like I
you
thought
know.
in the offseason I
was
saw the
putting
talent, but-
mayo in his coffee enough for you to go to the Indianapolis Colts?
I don't know, bro. I wanted to kind of take Tennessee, but like you said,
the good news is you can do whatever you want.
I don't
baby.
know.
You're
That
good.
shit did change my mind.
Yeah, bro. That's what they got at quarterback.
Colts.
All right, Colts it is. Colts sweep.
Guys,
I
what
like
do
it.
you
Once it's in the phone, you can't take it out.
Everybody went Colts.
All right, Sunday 4:00. We're in the 4:00 slate, and we're starting off with the Chargers at Broncos.
division game?
And the Broncos keep finding a way to get it done, huh?
Oh,
Broncos
Nix, I
are
guess
hot.
he's that guy.
And the Broncos
They-
keep finding a way to get
Didn't
it
they
done.
lose the first two and they
Yeah,
won
and
the
I think
next
they won
three?
the next 3. And the Chargers, well, the Chargers are charged. They're gonna charge her.
They're gonna
They
Justin Herbert's gonna be average.
and you know what? And that sucks because I hate to say it, but I think you're right.
I'm gonna go-
And I have reasons to think that the Broncos are gonna win this football game.
yeah.
And they're gonna be 4-2.
Bo Nix has just looked
All right.
all right. He's winning,
He's
they're-
winning games.
Their
Him and
Him and
defense.
Sean Payton are fighting on the sidelines.
but then apparently in the
But then
press
Sean
conference,
Payton,
he's
like
all
he was saying I was telling him I loved him.
yeah.
Peyton
Not
Lane,
that's not what it looked
Everybody
like
shows
said.
love a little bit
he
differently.
likes the fire under him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Broncos.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
This Chargers offense is just not doing it for me.
Honestly, I'm going Chargers.
All right.
Just
You'll probably be the
just
only
to
one
mix
to
it
you'll
up.
probably get it right.
I'll probably be the
guarantee it.
only one to get a loss, but I'm
No, you're
mixing
probably
it
the
up
one to
a
get a
little
W.
bit. I like the coaching better with the Chargers. Give me Harbaugh over Peyton. What comes down to game management? Harbaugh's smarter than Peyton, don't you think?
Yeah, he's smarter than Sean McDermott too.
Well, I was
I think
thinking.
if Sean Payton's and Buffalo things are different.
Maybe. He did
Guess
pretty
I'm
good
not
with Drew Brees.
Won a Super Bowl, right?
So Broncos and then I'm Chargers, right?
Yep.
All right, my bad guy.
All right. Pittsburgh at Raiders. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna go Pittsburgh. I'm just gonna do it.
I don't know if the Raiders going to be able to really score on Pittsburgh.
Aiden O'Connell is your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey, Ricky May in the comment. How about that?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
shit.
the first time I think I've ever seen him.
Let's
Let's
go, bro.
Good to see
Let's
you.
go,
in
bro.
Here. Good to see you in here, man.
I haven't even
That's not
heard of him, and I haven't heard his name.
That's my
in
boy.
fucking forever.
Saw him a
my
couple
boy.
weeks ago working.
Been seeing him
I was
on
delivering
Facebook.
mail to his what's that?
I've been seeing him on Facebook. all the
Yeah.
time.
He be on Facebook, yeah, for real.
But yeah, no Aiden O'Connell starting. No Devontae Adams. Doesn't look like because he might be on the block.
Oh yeah,
going over
he's
to
going
Buffalo.
to Buffalo. He's
No,
on
there's
his way
an
to
injury
Buffalo.
there that's got going
Oh,
on.
I'm sure.
The injury there.
I'm sure.
Yeah, give me Pittsburgh. I think
Give me
it's going to be tough for
Pittsburgh.
Raiders to score.
Yeah, give me Pitt.
Their defense is just gonna murder him.
Damn, that's a
TJ
good
Watt
game.
might have 7
They
sacks.
played a
I
good
think.
game against the Cowboys, low
I
key.
hope this shit's on Fox, bro. 4:00. It's a good game.
Lions Cowboys. Is that what you're talking about?
Lions at Cowboys. I
Yeah.
like that.
That's probably going to be a good game.
I'm not going Cowboys.
Honestly, that probably will be a Fox game for because
Yeah.
plus it's Dallas.
I
Well,
really
look.
I like the Lions here. I
You
really do.
Here we go. Give me the Cowboys.
I like
No,
the Lions.
I'm not,
Okay, here we go.
I don't know. CeeDee Lamb might eat on those corners, though.
Give me the Cowboys.
That's what I mean. Who the hell do they have? Give me. I'm going
They
with
used to have
Dallas.
Jeff
Good,
Okuda,
good,
but
good.
I'm going to go Detroit.
Good.
I'm going to go Detroit.
Oh, I just got
2v2.
That was
Me and
perfect.
Chris got a
you
W.
going
You
Detroit?
guys
I'm
want me
going
to write it
Detroit.
I'm
down
going to go
now?
Detroit. I like Detroit. I think
I
the
like
roster
that me and Casey are finally on a team. That's fire.
Hell yeah,
That's fire. It feels good to be on this side of the table.
it do, man. It feels good to be on the winning side of the
Yeah, it
table,
does. It
right?
does. I appreciate it. Yeah, I
I'm
like
the
it.
same.
Like, should I
Me and
mark
Travis,
it right
our
now?
track
One-
record
1-0,
proves to be that we're
0-1?
winners. So
Yeah, me and Casey are on track. We're gonna prove you boys wrong.
That's facts.
All right, Falcons at Panthers. Look, I'm gonna be real.
What do you say?
Oh,
I'm about to take who y'all saying that's gonna win and put it.
Oh, that's
oh shit!
Yeah,
It
throw
depends on which ones he's gonna listen to because we did split there. Oh fuck! I do not want to be.
Throw
Well,
like,
show him the track record. He probably should listen to Travis.
hey, don't take more than $5 on the bet. I would do $5 max.
We're not all that, to be honest with you.
We'll see.
We're just a bunch of idiots just throwing.
Falcons at
words out there.
Panthers. No
We
way.
throw $1.50.
Look,
Who cares
Kirk
about this game, bro?
Thuggins, man, he was balling out last week on Thursday Night Football. He showed up. I think it was 509 pass yards.
509.
Set the franchise record. He was doing his thing. He was doing his dance. He was feeling good.
He
And
was
that
surfing.
continues. That continues this week. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Falcons. Panthers just
No way the Falcons lose this game, right?
They need it, man. They need to win this game.
No
Andy
way.
Dalton still playing?
Yeah.
No.
Bryce Young's playing.
Bryce Young was playing. He played against the Bears.
Really?
He played against the Bears. And
Did he
looked
start?
Terrible. I don't know if he started, but he was. You guys were watching football on TV. How did
We didn't watch.
I didn't watch the Panthers game.
Right, but I was,
How do you think I am?
no,
Did
I
we
know
watch-
that, but like,
No,
but
we
like
didn't
I'm over here like
No, we had the Bills on. We were watching Red Zone for the 4:00 game.
I respect the fact that like I feel like how did I know that?
So we're going
You
all
guys didn't know that.
Falcons.
I'm going Falcons.
'Cause I don't give a shit about the Panthers.
Bryce Young.
I don't either, but I was at the Bills game and I somehow knew this.
How about that?
I'm going Falcons.
All right. I'm feeling good about Kirk Cousins. Me and you said it in the
Kirk
offseason, bro. They might win the
I'm a Kirk
division.
Cousins
Bro,
Yeah,
I picked him up last week. He got me 42 points.
In our league?
No,
Kirk-
no.
Differently?
Dynasty.
So,
Baker
did
got
somebody-
me 32 in our league.
Yeah, he had
Travis,
a good
and
game.
he's just throwing quarterbacks in every week. This week he's starting Bryce Young, I think.
Bro, I gotta find
I
my
can terrible idea, but do not do that.
I got
I think I got mine. Geno Smith. Hey, Pat Mahomes on the trade block, man.
I'm keeping Baker.
All right, Sunday Night Football. Bengals at Giants. Casey said this game is not going to be really fun to watch. I actually kind of beg to differ.
You think?
Malik Neighbors is gonna be playing. If Malik Neighbors is playing,
He's got
give me
concussion protocol.
because I was looking at it the other day after the game because I have him in fantasy. I'll tell you if great. No, I can't find it. He's on. So today being Wednesday, he said he worked on the side at practice. So he was there at
All
practice.
right,
today.
well, I'm going to tell you whether he's in the game or not.
Bengals
I'm still going Cincinnati. I don't think Malik Neighbors is enough to sway me over to the Giants.
That
side
Joe
of things.
Burrow and Jamar Chase connection's real.
It's kind of a
especially
Daniel.
after last
It's
week.
kind of a Daniel Jones problem for me, where I really don't think Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is a way better quarterback.
Oh yeah.
I think Daniel Jones is a better looking quarterback than Joe Burrow. I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah. I
that's-
hate it. He want to be Eminem. Or
That's
something.
me completely. That's me completely,
Right?
That's me completely trying to stir the pot, but
He does.
Why did Hannah say something?
no, but I just know she's listening.
She
She's
said
probably-
that that's her. Oh
Joe
my
Burrow,
God, Joe
she's
Burrow
obsessed.
so high.
I can go on her. I can
yeah.
go on her TikTok right now. She probably has like 12 TikToks she posted Joe Burrow. I should probably just pull up looking like Joe Shiesty, to be honest with you.
But that's tough. You already look like one quarterback in the league. It's
Tell-
hard to train.
David, that Mike, what quarterback I look like?
Will she agree?
No.
Mac.
Jones, 100%. She's buddy.
Well,
If you were to go to
who
the
do you think you look like?
I'm not gonna tell you who you guys who she thinks I look like because you guys are gonna laugh your fucking.
Yeah,
no,
it's
you
a bu-
have to tell
you
us.
guys are
Dude.
like-
Probably the red
No,
white
you have
rifle.
to. You have
Nah,
to tell us.
low key her
Come on, hang
brother. Low key her brother said it first. Not me.
AFC or NFC.
NFC, and he doesn't play.
Oh, I was about to
He
say
plays
Brock
defense.
Purdy would have
Plays
been my
defense?
He
guess.
plays defense.
Oh,
Position.
defense.
What position?
Defensive end.
In the
NFC and the
It's the white guy. We're assuming, right?
Like,
Aiden Hutchinson. You lying?
That's who her brother. She apparently her brother said it, and then
I'm not gonna.
and
front.
then everybody in the room was like,
Yeah.
her parents.
You
were
guys
like,
have
actually.
the same shaped
actually,
head.
yeah.
They got the
I'll
same.
be honest with you.
thing.
I think it's also like.
Yo, Drew, no.
No, I'm not.
I'm perfectly fine with looking.
he said neighbor's not enough.
Oh, I just got him in fantasy, so that's all I care about.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Look, when I
Listen,
think it's also I walk into their house. And
My
I'm
thing
a pretty
is-
tall guy.
my thing is
Yeah.
they're probably gonna. I've told you this before. They're probably gonna tell you what you want to hear. We're kind of just being real with you. You just look like
It's
Max Jones.
It's
dude.
just so new that you think they're just telling me. What
I think,
wanna
yeah,
hear.
you're just a new. They're like, listen, let's make this guy happy. He'll come around a little bit more. But we've known you for a while.
It's working because I'm going over there on Sunday to watch football, and I'm leaving you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
which
guys
is-
think I look like Mac Jones.
But dude, you just gotta respect.
I just said you look like Aiden Hutchinson.
Look,
Am I pulling
wait,
up?
Wait till I get. Wait. Oh, you can. Yeah, you can pull up. You're invited.
I forgot who.
Can't lie to
I
my
forgot
man
who we
like
got
that.
here.
I don't think I look like Mac Jones.
I'm
I
gonna
think
go
that's
Bengals.
Crazy. I think
going
that's crazy
Bengals.
work.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
Bengals.
I just want
Bengals
Malik
across
Neighbors to
the
play
board.
good.
Damn, I can't even lie to you. That's crazy work.
What?
I'm just, bro, but I'm honest with you.
Yeah, you are honest.
Remember when I told you but you look like Ricky Pearsall and I lied
And
to
you
you?
fucking lied to me.
But then I told you that I lied to you being honest. I was like, dude, I was just joking.
Yeah, well, that wasn't nice. Getting my hopes up.
Well, we know what two guys are picking for
Monday Night Football.
So you might as well lock them
Bills
in.
at
I'm
Jets.
going Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo. I'm riding the train. Hold on.
And I know y'all. two
Josh
picked the
in
Jets.
his career has never lost 3 consecutive games.
I'm going
In a
Jets.
row.
I mean, not Jets. Do not put that down.
I haven't even typed it yet.
I'm going Buffalo.
Uh-oh.
I'm
That is
going
not
Buffalo.
going to change this week.
Really?
Really.
Really?
Really.
Are you
I think
Are you
my-
trying to make me take the Bills?
My thing is the
Because
Buffalo.
anytime I pick the away, the team we're
Dude,
playing,
there's
we
no possible
lose.
way that
I
Josh.
picked Baltimore. I picked Houston.
You're not telling me Josh doesn't know this stat. I just.
My
I
thing
just
is-
Are
threw
you
it out
going
there.
Jets?
No. I'm going Buffalo this game. Buffalo.
My thing
hands
is for a
down.
guy that looked real concerned earlier. Travis is like, no way, Josh is losing again. Let's go Buffalo.
Yeah, Travis just
I for sure thought.
Travis just threw out a stat that makes me want to go Bills.
I'm
What?
going, my thing
The good news
is
is
the
I
Bills.
haven't told you an answer putting that. phone.
Josh.
The
Josh
Bills-
has never lost 3 in
I
a row.
haven't waited.
The
yet.
Bills know
Really?
that shit needs to change.
It's not going to happen Monday.
No, they're playing a divisional game on Monday Night Football. They beat us last year in New York. Josh knows that this is a huge
That's what I'm saying. The
game.
Bills know
He
that
knows how big of a game.
going
this
into
really
Texans,
is.
they weren't like probably
You
super
can mark me
panicked
down
yet.
as the Bills.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh shit! I'm the only one that hasn't picked.
Buddy, you said you were going Jets earlier.
You got to catch up.
You
Let's
gotta
just go-
catch up.
Let's all just go.
Come Monday
Buffalo,
night,
then
you
we're
may-
all right or wrong.
Give me Bills.
Oh, I was going to say, come Monday
I
night.
just
You
want
may
everybody
be
to
on
know
the
when we were
opposite side
in
of the
when
living
we
room.
first before we even started the podcast, this guy said for sure going Jets.
Well, it
Well, he
doesn't
changed
matter.
his
It,
mind.
it doesn't matter because if you go on the records, I also for sure said that I was taking the Jets, and then I've since changed my mind.
You had a lot of time to think. This podcast is almost at 2 hours.
Yeah, I
There
know,
are
this is
14
one of the
games up
longest
there.
pods
Just
we've
because I
had this
remember we
season.
missed the one. Is there 14 games
1,
up there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
7,
it.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
4 teams on bias: KC, Rams, Miami,
I
and
counted
Vikings.
correctly.
We're straight.
Good for you.
That's
You're
it.
smart.
Good. Well, sometimes I'm smart. Sometimes I'm not smart.
You're definitely not smart for believing you look like Aiden Hutchinson.
All right, man.
That's a little.
I'm not the
crazy.
one that said I looked like Aiden Hutchinson.
But you definitely
That's-
believe it.
No, but I felt good walking out of the house.
You're like, you know what?
I even pulled out a picture of Mac Jones and showed it. I was like, this is
What's
what
my
this
man saying?
is what you're
Run
working
back
with.
through the winners.
Run back through the winners. I don't remember. What
Oh,
we said.
does he mean the?
Well, no. I think he means like of all the games. The problem is all of us are gonna have different answers
Yeah.
because we all want different things. He could choose one of us. I just hope he doesn't choose me, bro. I'm blowing this.
All right,
I'm
Ricky.
blowing.
Yo, Rick.
Ricky, who you want?
Yo, Rick. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you straight.
He said, "Yo, Rick."
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm leading in the leaderboards right now. Just follow me, okay? I'll send you what I picked later. Respect.
Tell him the thing. Yeah, there's
Tell
our
him.
wins and losses, so he can
Tell
see that. He
There you
said,
go.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So Travis is the best out of all of us so far this year. So he might as well be the one to help you with your
He said,
parallelism.
"Give it to me." Yep, there you go,
Yeah,
Travis.
send it to him. Send him for his little
Where's your
parallelism.
tell
man.
him
You got his thing.
Oh no, yeah. Actually, you know what? You're right, Rick. Stay there. I'll tell you right now.
I just sent him. Or you wanna?
Oh, you sent it to Ricky.
I sent it to you. No, I don't have him.
You ready?
Yeah, wait till he says. that.
YouTube's always like a little delayed. Yeah. So
Yeah, put on the Jeopardy song. We gonna be waiting.
Here you go. Oh wait.
So how we doing? We
doing
all right?
good. Doing good. All right. I think it's been past 20 seconds. I think we're good.
He's probably sitting there like,
Seattle,
He said, "Yep."
the Bears, Texans, Ravens, Philadelphia, Packers, Bucks, Colts, Broncos, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Falcons, Bengals, Bills.
imagine he goes undefeated.
You telling me that's a winning ticket? No losses.
I told him to put max $5 on it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Damn, we,
Dude,
none, of
I want to
us,
see what he
none,
about
of us,
to say.
none of us on the Billsaholic pod have ever had a 60.
Who was the closest?
I think there was one week like one of us went like 14-2 or something.
I might
Really?
me and
put
Peretti.
$5
There was
on
one
this.
week me and Peretti.
You put
actually
$5 on
tied.
it?
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
have to try. I'm gonna try.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe I'll put $5 on yours too.
I might as well put
Everybody's
$5
doing
on
it.
his
Why not?
too.
It's only $5.
Yeah, I mean it's only $5.
It's only
bucks.
$5.
It's only $5. You're
Yeah.
right.
All right.
Keys to the game.
Keys to the game.
Make it quick.
Bills, Jets. Make it quick. I gotta go home and watch a basketball game.
Warriors.
Let's
playing?
get to it. Yeah, preseason. Kings.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Come on.
I'm glad we both did that at the
Come
same
on.
time, bro.
We got
TJ, that says something for
10
10.
for
Yo, 10 for 10K.
10 for
Dude,
10.
if you win him $10,000, holy shit.
if I win you 10,000, you owe me at least
1%.
let's go.
Honestly,
You got a couple.
Ricky, you don't
Couple
owe
bands.
him
Nah,
shit.
A couple bands out here.
Not-
2, 3.
Not a couple. If I win you 10K, you owe me at least 250.
You don't
Damn.
you don't owe him shit because honestly, you're crazy for thinking this guy's gonna get you a perfect pick him this week. But
No,
so
but listen. As far as basketball goes, we got Buddy Hield, we got Kyle Anderson.
man,
I
he
got.
said you're getting half. You're getting half.
Damn, all right.
That's love
That's
right
respect.
there.
That's
That's
respect.
love.
All right.
You doing that for me if I do that for you?
Oh no,
yeah, not it.
not a
Ricky
fucking
just
chance.
that's love.
I,
That's
lo-
love.
I love my guy.
And I don't expect
love
you
my
to do
guy,
that for
man.
me.
I love you, bro.
I'll do that for you.
Now I kind of just feel bad.
Oh,
Honestly.
yeah, you're
Now I
just
just
a
kind of feel like an
terrible friend, is what
asshole.
you
All
are.
right, well,
All right, keys
Keys
to the game. Oh man, where do you even start on offense? Keys to the game. Here, I got one. Get your fucking head out of your ass and just decide to get off the bus.
yeah.
Show up in the first half. Yeah, no, okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. First half, key to the game. Actually, show up in the first and second quarter. Don't come out
Put up-
flat-footed.
Put up more than 3 points.
Put up more than 3 points. Help your defense out because your defense quite literally kept you in the game all 4 quarters. So offensively, you're not going to have James Cook. You're not going to have Khalil Shakir. You're not going to have Curtis Samuel. Next man up, who the hell is that going to
Chances
be?
are-
Probably Tyrell Shavers.
Right,
We don't
Josh
know. We
Allen.
don't know what's going on. Josh Allen's probably going to have to play wide receiver, although we tried that and it didn't work.
Keon Coleman's gonna be strapped by Sauce Gardner.
Keon Coleman. That's a skill. Oh God, can I change my answer? Keon Coleman probably gonna get strapped up
Don't
by
forget,
Sauce
DJ
Gardner.
Reed's on the other side of the
But
football.
don't worry, DJ Reed will be probably strapping up
Tyrell
Matt
Shavers.
Collins. And then don't worry, after that we got Tyrell Shavers.
Well, don't worry, Matt Collins isn't gonna catch
And
anything
whatever,
anyways.
Whatever nickel quarterbacks on Tyrell Shavers, well, that's probably not too hard to guard. So this is going to be a struggle week. If there's any guy that I can highlight that should probably have a day and they should probably work with is Dalton
Oh,
Kincaid.
I knew you were gonna say 'cause I was thinking the
Because
same shit.
what other direction do I go? Where do I turn to?
Ray Davis.
What direction do I turn to? There's no
Quincy
direction
Williams
to
is
go.
gonna be
Hopefully
all
the
over that
offensive
ass.
line decides that they remember how to block because Josh Allen getting his head torn off every week.
Mhm.
I'm gonna respectively say you got to get Dalton Kincaid the ball. They probably won't do it. Joe Brady doesn't really know what the hell's going on. I don't even know what the
We're gonna
hell's
see
going
Matt
on.
Collins running those Curtis Samuel motions this week, probably.
Yeah, Matt Collins will. Yeah, you know what? I got it. Get my man Ty Johnson involved.
Yeah, it seems like when he gets the ball, good things
Give
happen.
my man Ty Johnson the
I
ball.
like that.
Give my man. That's. Give him.
He
give
had
me.
a good run.
He did. Give me Ty Johnson to have a bigger game. This will be his best game of the season as a Bill.
Fuck yeah.
Ty
I'll
Johnson
go next.
because he
Yeah,
might
I'll
be
go
one of
next. All right, offense first. I'm putting this ball in Josh Allen's hands all game. All game. Take your check downs. Take what the defense gives you. It's a very good defense. I mean, Sauce hasn't looked very good. Test Sauce. I don't care.
3 PIs in London. You know about
He
that?
hasn't. Yeah, he hasn't looked
Test
very
Sauce?
good.
Mhm.
What fucking receiver?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. With this receiver core, it might be low.
Dude, you can put Ben out there at receiver, and he might be better than some of the guys that
Hey.
we're putting on the field.
I'm testing Sauce. I don't think he's that good.
You got Matt Collins.
I don't like
He doesn't
Sauce.
even wear fucking shoes.
Dude doesn't even
Puts
wear
M&Ms in his water. Doesn't use silverware. Fucking weirdo, dude.
cuts his
Sean McDermott-
shirts all weird.
Brandon Beam was like, "That's our guy. That's our guy." When he saw Matt Collins, he was like,
Wide receiver 1.
That speaks Buffalo.
he's been a free agent every single year. So, but this year I'm thinking he's our guy. Matt Collins pisses me off.
He's terrible.
Yeah, he does have the most drip though out of all the receivers.
Oh, he do for fast.
He's just a fucking weirdo.
You all good?
I'm just gonna do the generic. Let Josh be
Let
Josh,
Josh
dude.
be
It,
Josh.
it has to be.
So that's the thing.
Does Jordan Whitehead
honestly.
still play for that team?
No,
No,
Okay.
no,
I
it's
was
good.
about to say he threw the 3 picks.
Buddy, there's not very many bright spots on this offense.
there's just not a lot of bright spots for the Bills right now in general. The defense.
So
is
Josh
good.
just has to take this.
Terrell
control.
Bernard
I
looks
had
good.
nothing for the
And if
offense.
Aaron
other than
Rodgers
Josh.
only putting up, who did they just play?
They just
Minnesota.
played. They just played Minnesota.
And they only put up like
17, 23,
They didn't look good.
17.
yeah. They didn't. The offense does not look good.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers just sucks.
Yeah, I can't wait till we get to.
Hold on.
defensive
Did you
side.
see I saw a
watched
comparison to
this game.
Zach Wilson to Aaron Rodgers and the first starts that from last year.
They're
This year.
identical.
They are
Or is-
completely identical.
Or is Zach a little bit better?
I don't remember exact. I don't really remember. I wish I had it. I didn't screenshot it.
'Cause
Or
I
anything.
didn't screenshot either, but I know what you're talking about.
But the
saw some-
stats were completely identical. They are the same player right
It
now.
was
Mm.
for
They're
real.
the same exact player.
One
right
just
now.
costs a whole lot more.
and
than
one
the other.
cost a whole lot more, and he got his head coach fired probably.
I
But he
saw
probably
one.
needed to go anyways.
I saw one where Daniel Jones's stats were better than Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I believe it. I
Deshaun-
believe it.
Deshaun Watson a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers?
Right now, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right now, yes. Anyway.
Oh yeah, for facts.
Nice.
All right, but my guy on offense this week, I'm thinking low key. I'd like to see with all your injuries everywhere around, like you said, you probably is Ray Davis your one, or is it Ty
I think,
Johnson?
I think that'll be more of a split.
But I give the upper hand to Ty.
Yeah, I think that's going to be more like we
Just
know
'cause he
James
knows
Cook is a number one. In this
Right.
case, I think they're going to probably
Split
split.
time.
split
So
time, I think.
I'd like to see another game out of Keon Coleman more than this one catch 50-yard touchdown. I'd like to see that 49 yards if you want to be.
It'll bounce right off of his helmet.
So I hope that yeah.
He won't even
I
be
hope
looking.
he could turn out, bro. But I said it last week. Give me a little Kincaid action again. Hopefully, I'd like to see a little Dawson Knox up in there this week. Why not with all your injuries?
Yeah.
Go ahead, buddy.
I think with all the injuries, you have a wide receiver. I think you got to get behind the sticks a little bit. I think you got to try to run the ball because this is a good defense with Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed. But also, just because I am a fan of Keon Coleman, maybe we could try to get him a little involved. But like I said, I think there's a lot of raw talent there. I think it's a lot of development, a lot of player development. So I think you got to try to get behind the sticks, run the ball, Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, and try not to throw the ball 30 times to Josh Allen because throwing the ball does not look good right now.
No, but it's in front of the sticks.
In front of the sticks. Did I say behind the
Yeah,
sticks?
you don't want to be behind the sticks. The
No.
Bills were behind the sticks all day
Yeah,
in Houston.
yeah.
It's okay.
I
You,
said that,
you
but-
probably said it because you were used to. That's what we
Yeah,
the last 2 weeks we've
just-
been behind the sticks.
Yeah,
I just figured I'm sorry. I just figured I'd let you know.
that's on me. I gotta be better.
Defensive
Defense.
piece of the game. Actually, you know what? I've been having this pinpoint because I watched a lot of Jets games this year. All right, I've watched
You're a
the
Jets
film.
No, they just been on.
I fucking hate the Jets.
Oh.
I watched a lot of Jets games. We'll be watching the Jets on Monday. I'm gonna tell you
Yes,
right
we
now.
will.
Yeah.
Watching the Jets. We ain't watching the Bills.
I'll
We're
be-
watching the
I'll be
Jets.
watching the Bills.
Oh, okay.
I had my Jets jersey on.
I'm about to go and get one. Dead ass.
Yeah.
Then I probably ain't coming over.
No, not a chance.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
Sorry.
I caused that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that wasn't really fair. You're right.
My bad.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been saying it every single time that Aaron Rodgers looks rattled and you get after him, he looks absolutely terrible. You knock him off his first read, and one of those defensive linemen get their hands on him, he's going down. Odds are he'll probably go down and then he'll limp off the field and look hurt, and he'll come back.
Just an act.
Just get after him, bro. Just get after him. You get after him a couple times, things will happen. I think he's got like 4 interceptions on the season.
He's up there.
He's up there with some picks. He threw a game-losing pick against the Vikings on the last drive. But you blitz him. I think.
By the
that-
way, which case called?
Yeah, I gotta tell you that after too, but go ahead, do your thing. My bad.
I've seen McDermott. He tried to do a couple of blitz combinations. Babbage and McDermott. They tried to do a few blitz combos on CJ Stroud. That shit did not fucking work. But this is the week to try it. Because here's a quarterback that if you get your hands on him,
Can't
he's
move.
gonna go down to the ground. And I'm gonna tell you right now. So especially if you get Teron Johnson back, there's your nickel cornerback that does know how to blitz. And I think you get Teron Johnson back. I think Dwayne Carter, you're right. He's putting up some crazy good pressure from the interior. I'm glad we talked about that because it's been a very negative podcast. I want to be positive in a sense. And there's a positive right there. I think he has another big game. Greg Rousseau, I was saying this earlier at Hannah's house. I'm gonna be honest with you, Greg Rousseau, I don't know where the fuck he's been. He's been honestly, we should have a missing poster board behind me. He's been missing since week 1.
Yeah, the
He's had a couple of good pressures. He actually had a good pressure on Houston where he did get a couple of good hits on CJ Stroud, but CJ Stroud got out of it and got the ball out. But he's been MIA. He's been MIA since week 1. We need him back this
Do you
week.
think we miss Von Miller a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I miss Von Miller, but too bad he's too busy hitting women.
That's
If he could just learn how to maybe
hit
not-
guys, not girls.
What
yeah.
you got?
Hit guys, not girls.
Yeah. hitting girls is that's.
That's pussy shit.
But hey, Von Miller can hit me. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I really hope he doesn't. That'll hurt.
Yeah, he'll probably fuck you up.
Yeah.
I hope fuck any of us up. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Thank you for that. Thank you for not just making me seem like I'm a bitch.
No, he would probably fuck. Not Casey though.
Well, Casey
might.
needs more touches.
Casey might get his ones with Von Miller. You might.
Von Miller.
Yeah, you might beat him.
Casey
Oh,
needs his
head to
touches.
head. Call me Derrick Henry.
Ooh, wow. Okay. All right.
All
I
right.
run the
Lights
Oklahoma
out.
drill on his ass.
Wow.
And
I'm
I'm
not lining
coming
up
up
on that.
alive too. He ain't. No, I'm
Damn,
playing.
all
All
right.
right,
I'm
go
not,
ahead.
I'm not lining up.
I
on
got
that.
something
Sorry,
to say
I
after,
caused
but
that.
go
My
ahead.
fault.
All right, so
Let's go through that and then.
if you watched any of the London game this past week with the Jets, I know you guys. The second to last drive, when all Aaron Rodgers did was throw and he didn't run the ball once
Yep, to Garrett Wilson.
to Garrett Wilson.
22
Just kept
targets.
feeding him.
Yep, 22 targets.
Only 101 yards.
Did you guys happen to see Brees Hall's facial expressions on that drive when all he did was throw?
No,
And then when they finally got to the 1 yard line and Brees Hall's range, they threw a touchdown and not feed it to Brees Hall. So,
I think
Steve,
they like Braylon Allen more. I'm not gonna lie.
me and my stepdad, we pointed out on the sideline, Brees Hall was not happy on
not
Sunday.
at all.
Not happy. I think Brees Hall probably has a say in that offense this week. I think he put a word in to the offensive coordinator or Aaron Rodgers or something. He was pissed off.
Oh, Aaron
on
Rodgers
Sunday.
don't give a fuck. We know that. He don't care about nobody.
Yeah, he probably said that and was like, "You want your ass released?"
He's like, yeah,
Um,
you want to play for here? You do? Then shut your mouth.
No, but yeah, I think Christian Benford. I think he'll lock down Garrett Wilson or Sue Douglas, whatever they switch. So
That's crazy.
I'm gonna see.
He's a dog.
I think we're gonna see a lot more Brees Hall running the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than Aaron Rodgers passing the ball this week. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on the two power backs in there, Brees Hall and Braylon Allen.
You want to show some defensive love real quick?
Yeah.
Do you know who's tied for first for most tackles in the NFL?
Dorian.
Dorian Williams.
Yep.
Shout out to Dorian Williams, who I actually think's not looking bad.
No, I was gonna
I
say
love
Dorian Williams and Terrell
Williams.
Bernard, that combination, that's
last
fine.
year compared to this year is a day and
night
night
and day.
difference.
Bro, I was
said it
all on
backwards.
him.
Night and day.
I said it
Night and
backwards.
day.
I
Day
love
and
this.
night.
This is funny. Day and night.
So my shit low key though. My thing is, oh my bad, were you done, bro?
I'm done.
I was gonna hop on the Jets. So, or the key to the game is what I was gonna hop on. So, like you said, guys have said in the past, like the Jets do not look like the team they're supposed to be. They do have, or we're talking about their offense. Low key put here on the board. Is Dwayne Carter gonna be a starter?
Oh yeah,
'Cause I got
he
a
has to
hot
be.
take.
Well, so here's the tough part about the Bills' defensive line is
They
okay. He might
rotate
come out there
some.
in the beginning, but then he'll get mixed
Right.
in out.
No,
Yeah,
know
I
that,
think he lines up next to
but
Daquan
you
Jones.
think you think he's gonna be out like
He'll
like
be
I
out
want to
there.
put a stat up
He'll be
here
out
on
there.
the board.
He'll
and
be
you
out
Put
there.
it up there. Put
He'll
it
be
up
out there.
Like I want y'all to write that Dwayne Carter's got a sack coming on Monday.
Okay.
Dwayne
If
Carter
there's
sack.
anybody, if there's anybody to get a sack on,
And
that
I
you
got
play,
another
it's
one.
probably against
I
Aaron
got
Rodgers.
another one too if I'm allowed to do two.
You're
You
allowed
can
to
do.
do.
Do you want to do 7?
No.
No,
No, we don't
Okay.
got time for 7.
I got
Okay.
Aaron
All right.
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, shit. I don't know if I want 1 or 2. What you think?
2 picks. Fuck it. Smash the over on that.
Give me Rodgers 2 picks. That was my thought.
Wow.
All right. My other thing I wanted to touch on real quick. Ben was right. So we're all chilling watching a London game. I go, watch this. Aaron Rodgers is going to throw an interception to end the game. They're, oh, no, Jets win. I was right? Now, this is even weirder. So, the play before the Bernard interception, I'm like, fuck, our defense is going to blow it, this and that. I look at Ben and I go, right here is where the Bills need a turnover.
He was pretty spot on.
I was calling
he-
shit left and
He
right.
called
Okay.
the game winning pick in the Vikings game like a
10
couple,
min-
yeah, like 10 minutes before it happened.
I said it was
Yeah.
going to happen like that. The Bernard shit I kind of got lucky with.
Well, too bad Logan and Mark don't watch this podcast because they would back me on this. The play right before Terrell Bernard picked off the ball, I said, wow, we need to turn over here. Somebody on the defense
shit.
needs to step up. And TB got the pick. And the coolest thing was I stood up. I was talking my shit to the Houston fans. And Mark Beasley goes behind me and just starts patting my jersey and rubbing the back of it because I was wearing the TB jersey.
Oh, yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, oh, that shit was so fire. I was feeling so good. I felt like I was TB and I got the pick there for a second.
Oh yeah.
What's the key to the game, buddy?
What's the key to the game? Y'all throw
I think
something up
just
there.
I think just
No? Just
Nah,
me
nothing
there?
I put up there ever works.
I think just get pressure to Aaron Rodgers, take him off his first read, which I feel like the Bills have been very good at this year with their 2 corners, and just get him uncomfortable, make him throw a couple picks, which he's done this year. We know he ain't running. Actually, although last week he had a run for a first down.
I saw that.
He had to run for
I saw
first
that. I
down,
was
but maybe
watching
we
on
should
my
be a little
phone.
more concerned. But yeah, get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, get him uncomfortable. Defensive lines to show up. Other than that, I don't really have too much on it.
All right. That's it. That's all we got.
I'm all
Well,
good,
shout out to
boys.
everybody that tuned in tonight.
Yeah.
It's cool to see Ricky in there.
I was gonna
Hopefully
say,
Ricky wins.
hopefully-
Hopefully Ricky wins his 10K.
I'm hoping. I'm
cool.
praying for him.
Hopefully, I win my 5.
Cool to see that that a couple of the girlfriends popped out.
Mhm.
Too bad somebody's girlfriend never pops out into the podcast. Won't name which one that is.
She's working 25 days straight or something.
Yeah, give her a fucking break.
Oh, so maybe she should show love to her boyfriend.
She's probably
Let
already
her
in
do
bed.
her thing, man. She about to be.
Hey, I know sometimes when I'm at work and I want to watch, I just set my phone up while I'm working.
You know, Gianna probably had a long day today, and she still found a way.
Well, there's a difference when
She
you
still
work
found a way.
with 27 elderly people with dementia.
Well, they don't even know that she's there. She might as well just throw the game on.
Is she at home right now?
She might be sleeping. She hasn't texted me in a couple hours.
Oh, well. All right.
Whatever.
Well, shout out to everybody that came into the podcast tonight.
We're talking about
Whatever, dude.
dementia people.
Whatever, dude.
People with
Whatever,
dementia
dude.
now.
Yeah, whatever, dude. And make sure you share it around, like it. Shout out to people that commented tonight, and go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.